Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new podcast, episode 19. Um, this is the first Cobra Kai podcast in 2025 to kick off the new year, right? Um, so let's get started. Um, First, we are going to bring on Yoda Joe 93.
What's poppin', guys? How we
Yo,
doing? Welcome to another stream. We got some exciting stuff going on today. It's gonna be a fun time.
yeah, and 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 before we get into all that, let's invite our good friend Jake the Snake. Yo, what's up, Jake?
Yeah, what's up? Sorry we're a little late, guys. We were getting ready to do the podcast, but then Underground forgot to push the live button.
Yeah, sorry, guys. That was my bad.
It happens to the best of us, my friend. We all happen to have things happen sometimes. It be happening. You got nothing to worry about. I'm just trying to move
Hey, what's up, Cobra Kai Theories and Talk watching the chat?
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
The Chosen One did a great video today about Hawk. Oh, alright, cool.
What's up, Peters?
That's fantastic.
Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up?
What's up, Peters?
That is better. Had to put on my lights.
Ugh.
Well, I love the new screen at Marvel Rivals is awesome.
Yeah, I'll play it tomorrow. I just don't feel like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out real quick. I know Trevor said he might come on for a little bit, but I like seeing the thing there. Because we got some cool stuff to chat about.
Yeah,
guys, it's gonna be awesome. We're looking forward to this one. We're gonna have hopefully a couple cool guests today.
Yeah, we're trying to get our buddy CBO in here.
There he is. What's up, my friend? Chosen.
Yo, what's up, Chosen? Here,
yo, what's up?
let me send him the. Did you already send him the link?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be good. I can't believe Cobra Kai is ending soon. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Joining
sounds good,
soon.
Chosen. Sounds good, Chosen.
Good to hear, Chosen. Let's get new quest. I will work on this in a little bit. New event. Okay, unlock characters. Analysis. Nice. Who needs damage control?
Hey Joe. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, you were asking about I was asking about the show stuff.
Oh yeah. Any good shows or movies recently?
I recently rewatched the show Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, in my opinion, I thought that show was worth rewatching.
Okay.
How about you guys?
Jensen, no. Um,
Uh,
we need to get to know you a little bit better
yeah,
before
bro.
we.
How we doing, Jensen? Are you new to YouTube? Did you just join recently?
Let me think here.
We need promotion this upcoming week. We 33 days away, literally.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get photos this week.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, I hope
I
so.
was just feeling about pictures. I think pictures.
Chosen was saying something about he thinks that we're gonna get pictures this week.
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible that we'll get something for sure.
Yeah, well, where the hell is he at?
Oh, he'll be here soon.
Okay.
Just take
Oh
some.
yeah. Joe, you were saying.
Yeah, so you were talking about that you rewatched Echo, and
Yeah.
then you had a revised take. And did you finish everything you wanted to say on that topic, or did you want to reiterate for everyone?
I just thought you had more.
Wait, I want to build up my thing, but I want to make sure that you get to say your thing first.
Yeah, I just thought that you had more to say.
I was just asking. Oh, did you guys? Yeah, did you guys get to check out? Do you guys watch any interesting show? What are your thoughts on the finale? What finale are you referring to?
Oh wow! Read what
Part two.
Cobra Kai Theories said.
What happened? Jensen's account was made on January 8th, and it says Jake. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I was wondering if you had more to say before I accidentally cut you off before the
Before you realized that the thing wasn't
stream
live.
happened.
I just wanted to hear what you guys think. Because I'm getting ready to how do I put this? Oh, you're alluding to Cobra Kai? Okay. So are you thinking like the series finale, or are you talking like the finale, like episode 10?
Oh, Chosen's here. Chosen's here.
So I was asking Underground, like and everyone, what you guys have been watching this week in terms of shows and stuff. If you have any recommendations, anything to plug, because I have something I finished today that I can't wait to talk about prior to my review. That I'm really excited.
What's up?
Yo, what's up, Chosen?
We will get a silver rematch with Kreese. That was just the prelude. Yeah, we're gonna get a much longer fight in part 3.
I agree. I was gonna say, Joe, that fight will probably be like I think it'll be 3 minutes long.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's a good time. The whole part 3 finale in general referred to. I'm hoping it's really good. That's my biggest hope, is that it is delivered and that it's good and that people get to be happy.
Here's the thing, Cobra Kai Theory. I don't think it's 5 minutes. You know why? Martin Cove is so old. I don't think they're gonna do a longer fight. I think it'll be 3 minutes. I think it'll be 3. Don't expect it to be 5 minutes because Martin Cove like no offense to him, but he's kind of old now. He can't really fight that much. Like no offense to him, but like I think it'll be 3 minutes old. 3 minutes is perfect.
We do know one thing, shows, and I have a source on that we might. There's actually something I was going to say about this that I might actually make a video about prior to the final. Maybe even tonight to get ready for part 3. I actually think that it could be longer than people expect, because I do think I've been saying this for a long time, Chosen. I think that people forget about the footage before they started filming season 6 of Martin and William at the same gym.
Yeah, I don't want it to, like, here's the thing, Joe. I don't want it to be like, I expect this fight to be at least, like, if it was long, like at least 4 minutes long. If it's that long, like 4 minutes, it's the same runtime as Silver's Chosen, basically.
Well, yeah, hey Trevor. Hey man, I'm doing a podcast with Underground right now, but I'm playing Marvel Rivals. Do you want to join me and stuff? Yeah, but so basically, there is to word it in that way. I personally feel like because we've gotten all these scenes of young Kreese and you've done a lot with the older Kreese Chosen.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think they've been saving the best for last, and I think Martin wants to go all out for this final fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think so too, honestly.
Oh my God, Joe! You just gave me an idea.
Yeah.
If that theory of, remember the theory of Silver blowing up the All Valley Arena?
Yeah.
I had a crazy idea. All right.
Happy birthday.
What if after everyone gets out of the arena, right? Everyone goes outside, but it's just Silver and Kreese inside, right? Imagine they're fighting, and they're fighting in the actual mat, while everything else is burning up. That'll be sick, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, I like that. That's actually pretty cool.
They're fighting in the arena, the actual mat, the red mat, while everything else is on fire. Like, bro, that would be crazy, bro.
I could see it. Silver is going to go all out Palpatine mode in part 3. I can already predict he has nothing to lose. Yes, if you love Terry Silver and you want to know more about that information, I will be dropping a big video tonight about what Thomas just said the other day about Terry Silver's arc in part 3. And this is going to be the best version of Terry Silver there's ever been in not only the show, but in Karate Kid 3 as well. I believe this Silver is going to be a lot of people's biggest highlight. Welcome from Israel. I see that someone came in from Israel.
Free Israel. We love Israel.
Oh, Jake, on a side note, I just wanted to let you know I'm in a match of Marvel Rivals right now. And I'm popping off, bro. Honestly, Connor, he is 100% a better antagonist. I was going to tell you, Jake, I'm 5-3 as Iron Fist right now, Jake.
Oh, you're playing as Iron Fist? Okay.
Yeah, and I beat Reed Richards already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Trevor, are you still in here? Yo, Trevor. Oh, okay, I hadn't heard you talk for a while. I'll invite you after I'm done with the next match. But yeah, so Underground, elaborate on what you were saying about Echo, because you said you had rewatched it.
Yeah. Echo, for me, in my opinion, is a rewatchable series, even though it only has one season so far. And
what would you say is your favorite scene in that rewatchability show? Like, what's something you rewatch and you enjoy the most?
The part I enjoyed most was learning.
Yeah, they released them.
Learning and singing Echo's ancestors before
tell you.
her
I'll with it.
time and gave her powers and that whole storyline.
That's a pretty interesting take. I've not thought about that one. I would say there's three scenes to me that I think stand out in Echo that make it worth watching.
Oh yeah, and Daredevil too.
Yeah, Daredevil's little cameo.
Daredevil fight was awesome.
My favorite scene in the show, just because of if this is Echo's show and you're talking about Echo as its own show, they came out today. So I liked that they had how do I word this? I liked that they had that they gave us. I will always go back to that skee ball machine in the arcade fight scene because
that fight was so good.
I really enjoyed that. I thought that was good. And when you're first getting introduced, when they're doing the backstory for young Echo, when you saw Kingpin beat the crap out of that ice cream driver that was talking.
Oh yeah,
that was dark.
Yeah,
that was dark. Yeah, that scene right there had dark vibes.
But speaking of shows, that's what you have recently watched. Underground. What about and Jake? Have you recently watched anything interesting?
No, not really.
All right. What about you, Chosen? Do you have any recommendations for our audience to watch?
No, actually, I don't. I haven't watched any shows for a while.
I have a recommendation for everyone. So I have an announcement for you guys today.
Okay.
Yeah.
As of about 8 hours ago, I am all caught up on Reacher on Amazon Prime. And guys,
nice.
You need to be watching Reacher because if those of you guys who don't know Reacher, in the early late 2000s, Tom Cruise did 2 movies based on this book series. There was Jack Reacher, and then there's Jack Reacher Never Back Down, and they were decent action films. But in the books, Jack Reacher is a character described as a 6'3", like Hulk kaiju looking like beast of a man, right? And so that was not Tom Cruise. So then when they did this show, they decided to go get Alan Richardson from Titans to play this lead character, and he absolutely crushed it. I love this show so much I even purchased the book. So I'm reading the book right now, and I have a review out for the book when I finish it. But it's crazy how uncanny the show is to the book. There's even like background behind the film series of like the actual book writer is an executive producer on the show, which is incredible. And I did a review for season 1 the other day, and I'll do my review for season 2 tonight. I really loved both seasons, but one thing I can tease about season 2 as someone who's the more recent season is that if you guys love Peacemaker as a show, Peacemaker's dad is in season 2 of Reacher. His acting, not the character, honestly.
Can I say something real quick to what someone said in the chat about?
I said Peacemaker's dad.
Go ahead.
Someone said January is a trash month. Now here's the thing. I agree with that, but I think February will be better just because you have Cobra Kai Part 3 coming out in February. You have Captain America 4. I know a lot of people are not excited for that movie, but that movie is coming out too. So I think February will be a lot better.
I'm trying to be a little optimistic for it. I want to be. Oh no, it was your turn, Jake. Go ahead.
There is one movie I'm looking forward to in January. I'll just say that.
And then you have the Super Bowl next month too. So
yeah.
In that one movie, after it comes out next week, it's Wolfman, bro. Like,
I saw the trailer for that. That looks pretty good. I saw the trailer.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. After, I'll be honest. After what John Campia said, I am not watching it.
You know what? Actually, Joe, since we're talking about watching stuff, you know what we should read?
I'm just saying.
I actually have something to say to Joe real quick because Part 3 is coming in our way, right? Part 3 is coming in our way.
Yeah.
If that's the case, Joe, you know what we should rewatch before Part 3 comes out?
What?
Season 1.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can finish season 1.
Yeah, because that since part 3 is coming out, we can rewatch season 1 before.
Yeah, we're gonna do a couple watch parties. I mean, I'm actually looking forward to. I have a couple really big plans. Like, I ended my match, Trevor. I won my first match.
Are we gonna rewatch the first episode again and hear chosen Sim for Sam again?
Oh,
No, we're not gonna watch the first episode. We already finished the first 2 episodes. So
Okay.
Trevor, you want me to invite you?
So we're gonna start at episode 3, right? Was it episode 3?
Of course, Sue Storm was the MVP.
Yeah, it was episode 3.
I was Iron Fist, Trevor.
I still remember when we watched episode 1. You were just sipping for Sam constantly.
On that last match, Trevor.
Did we watch episode 2? I don't remember actually.
I think we were starting to. I can't remember if we did though. Let me get. I gotta invite.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I guess we'll watch episode 2 then. We'll start with episode 2, and then we'll watch until episode 10, which is the All Valley.
Yeah, that would be a good one to rewatch. Considering we're gonna dive deep into the. Oh, also, Chosen, you're really gonna like one of my Cobra Kai videos I filmed that I'm gonna be releasing later tonight. Because it's all about the return of Johnny's Cobra Kai in part 3.
That's why we gotta watch season 1 because we gotta be prepared.
It's more or less confirmed he's not going to take things lightly since his main goal. Oh, now you're here, buddy. I thought so. It said match found. Oh, it did not add. I'll have to re-add you again. Let me see. It's more or less confirmed he's not going to take things lightly since his main goal is to seek revenge on Danny Boy and Johnny to take back his glory. Yes, and I will be doing a big video about that. How Thomas confirmed that what he's planning on taking back, which is really interesting, is okay. Let me add Trevor. All right, there you go, Trevor. I'm adding you again. There you are. Perfect. Sorry guys, I'm playing Marvel Rivals with Trevor while I'm doing this at the same time.
No worries.
So bear with me. So I personally think that in part 3, Silver very much wants to go after Johnny and Daniel. He is gonna paint a big ass target on Kreese's forehead after part 2. So he's definitely going for Kreese first.
Bro, someone said in the chat in Underground Side saying quit playing Marvel Rivals. What the heck?
We know who that is. Just get this motherfucker out of here. We don't need to see his shit.
How about no? How about no?
Yeah, I'm ignoring.
I'm an adult and I'm gonna do and like Miles Morales, I'm gonna do my own thing and I don't give a shit what you say. So
yeah, we already know who you are. Like I can tell by that profile picture you have of Joe.
Bro thinks he's funny.
For a living, Trevor? You ready to work for a living, my friend?
Work for a living.
Also, Joe.
Yeah.
Since next week is coming, I'm telling you, bro. We're getting images next week. I'm telling you.
How it could play out is
I think that looks good.
How it could play out is that
what I'm hoping there's some drawbacks. How could it play out if Silver theory is true of him vandalizing the All Valley? It could be Kreese and him fighting in the stands or on the rooftop. Oh, it's going to be in the original arena. And I don't know if I told you this, Chosen. I've been thinking about this. I told Melissa the other day. I want to get your opinion on something, Chosen.
Okay.
Since this event is, as we know from part 2, is televised, right? We can never get someone and no one's going to die in the tournament again, like in the actual tournament that people see. But you know what I was wondering about your take on Chosen? Do you think because he already hates Kreese and after what Kreese did in part 2, you're not in, you were just in with me. What happened? No, you're in the match.
Okay. So
give me 1 second. I'll go back and get you, Trevor.
okay.
Inactivity. Hold up, but back to what I was saying, Chosen. While I'm trying to fix my situation with Trevor, I was gonna say to answer this question. I understand full character development, jackass.
You don't realize Wolf is a villain, right?
Yeah, and so what I was gonna mention was so basically, how do I word this? So I was gonna ask Chosen, and this is how I feel, is that even in part 2, Silver's straight up pissed off after what Kreese did, putting that knife in the center of everything, right?
Yeah.
And we all know because leaks are out there and everything that they're gonna fight in part 3. We all know it's gonna. I think you and I chose to know what episode it's gonna happen during.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to ask you, Chosen, is because Silver literally did bribe the ref, and even though Silver does care about his victory, he really is out to get Kreese. I have a theory for you, and I want to get your take on this.
Okay.
I don't think Silver's going to wait to lose to go after Kreese. I think even though because he says in part two about his legacy being important to him, and with that being gone, that like we know there's nothing left for him to lose, like Thomas says, right? And so I think just like he knows what Miguel's capable of. I think the moment that the Miguel versus Axel fight gets even, I think he just. Because obviously you're going to get the tiebreaker match and he wants it to happen. But, actually, I would say it probably happens during the tiebreaker match. Once Silver starts to pick up that I think that, because you know what I think they're happening, they're going to have the two of them coaching for each other, right? So when Johnny's fighting Wolf, Silver's coaching Wolf, and Kreese is coaching Johnny. I think Kreese looks, hey Jimbo. I think Kreese looks right at Silver with a death stare, and I think Silver like goes and mauls him right in front of like the cameras rolling, all audience on stage, and they're gonna fight while the cameras are still rolling.
Yeah.
Like, I think it starts before the final score's out. I think the moment that he starts to have doubts, that's when he's like, no, not this shit. Kreese is
Silver, I think the moment, I feel like here's the thing about Silver. I think Silver knows how capable Miguel is. Like Silver knows who Miguel is. He knows who Miguel is. So he's probably thinking in the back of his head, he's like, Mr. Diaz is probably gonna defeat my student Axel. Because he probably knows.
Yep.
And Tori too. Tori's gonna defeat Zara. He probably knows that's gonna happen too.
You want to know something interesting? I actually think that Silver's loss in the tournament is actually going to be from one of his own lessons is going to hit him in the face that he doesn't realize.
Oh.
And I have a theory. I think that Silver. I think the reason that the Iron Dragons loses the Sekai Taikai is because Silver's going to be off balanced.
Another thing, Joe.
Oh, it's possible.
Here's the funny part, Joe. Here's the funny part. If Silver bribes the ref again, it's not gonna work this time. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work this time.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. I'm sorry, Silver. It's not gonna work. Miguel's gonna beat your top student. Tori's gonna beat your top student. It's not gonna work.
Yeah. No, and that's what I was saying is I think that he's gonna actually win because of the fact. I gotta get Jimbo to our party in a sec. But I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna win. Where literally, you're gonna see him get pissed off, and he's gonna be off balance. I have a feeling Kreese is gonna be the backup sensei of Johnny, and Silver is gonna be. Yes, that is 100% what is happening. Why are you talking about Silver off balance? Because it's a part of his arc. And he's not going to see this.
Yeah, you guys don't know. Some of you guys don't know. I swear, some of you guys don't know what storytelling is. This is kind of giving you the proof. Like, you guys don't know what storytelling.
This has been building for a while.
It
just makes sense.
If you actually pay attention to the show, you would understand.
Like, I'm kind of glad that this show's kind of ending because
all this nonsense. I'm glad it's almost over.
This fan base is really toxic, and I just can't take it anymore.
Yeah, and it's kind of just ridiculous. It's like what in the world are we doing? I'm trying to extra. I just invited Red Lad and Jimbo to our party. Yeah, so it's I'm just talking about he's off balance because his rage is going to off balance him. Actually, you know what I think is actually interesting? There's an episode of the Clone Wars that sums up that sums up this point perfectly. Jimbo, to answer your question, I haven't played them yet. But I will tell you this. I'm playing as Iron Fist right now, and I went 18-4 my last match.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think
Kreese is off balance.
Kreese is always going to be off balance, but Silver will be off balance because of the
Here's
fact
the thing, though. You're saying Kreese off balance, but here's the thing, though. You're not understanding the point. Yes, the beginning of part 3, Kreese is going to be off balance. What happened to Quan? But I think the moment he works with Johnny, the moment he teams up with Johnny, Kreese is going to have that mindset. He's going to be focused.
Oh, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
After all that Kreese has done to Johnny, do you think Johnny will work with his old sensei again?
Yeah, of course. Okay, I agree with that. I think when I agree with that, I kind of agree with that. I think Silver will be focused when Robbie fights Axel. I think Silver will be focused when he fights Axel. When Robbie fights Axel, he'll be focused. But when the Cobra Kai comes back, that's when Silver's gonna be off balance. So yeah, that's my answer.
Well, yeah, if you think about it, remember one thing I wanted to mention about that is Silver will be focused during that fight. But if you remember in one of the greatest films of all time, being Star Wars Return of the Jedi, remember what Palpatine and Luke's conversation. Luke said to Palpatine, your overconfidence is your weakness. And then Luke says, your faith in your friends is yours. But so that's the whole thing, is that Silver will be so confident in his new team that he'll be totally off balance. And that's why
overconfident, guys. There's a word called overconfident.
Look at me, I got the Iron Dragons. I can't lose. I have literally a tank on my team. I have Ivan Von Drago and all these other people. I can't lose. And then it's gonna blow up in his face, like Tony Stark said. He's got an acne kit, dynamite kit. It's gonna blow right up in his face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jim, I got Jim over here.
The moment Cobra Kai comes out of the moment Cobra Kai comes inside the tournament,
I got Jimbo. I'm just waiting.
It's over for Silver. It is over for Silver.
Yeah.
The moment they come in the arena.
What
did somebody say now?
What was it? Because it's going to. Oh my god! People need to pay attention to the show. Clearly, I can't answer this question.
Not gonna lie. What was?
If you don't know the purpose. It was a set up Kreese's redemption arc.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't be in the next match because you got a penalty for it. Oh, okay.
Yo.
Yeah. It was the set up Kreese's redemption arc. Come on now.
Yo, have you not seen?
You have to wait till you get
part 2.
And also, they said it so many times that people die in the Sekai Tekai. They said it so many times. People don't pay attention to what Governor says.
Have you not seen part 2 yet, or just part 1?
They actually. You know the funny part is, Joe, they foreshadowed Kwan's death since part 1, the moment he came in the show.
I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, like Quan, it's funny because people forget. You know that scene where Kreese is talking about being heartless? The heartless lesson that Kreese taught Quan? In part 1?
Yeah.
That was foreshadowing that Quan was going to die. Quan said, remember what Quan said? Yeah, it's going to be over for Miyagi, but not Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is still going to win this.
Exactly. Yeah, Miyagi-Do will be done, but Cobra Kai is going to be the one that triumphs in the end.
Yeah, the show's called Cobra Kai, buddy, not Iron Dragons. Maybe you don't have glasses to wear, so maybe get some glasses.
Well, here's the thing: Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do are going to team up.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Ron.
That's what you don't realize.
Yes, I'm literally doing this video tonight. You guys need to understand Quan needed to die for the story to have stakes. You needed to understand because of Quan, I'm sorry to say this, if it wasn't for Quan dying, we would have never gotten Miguel facing off against Axel. And that's something we sorely need. And
what do you mean don't have Johnny there? Johnny's the main character. You dumb idiot.
Cobra Kai gonna win, but don't have Johnny there. No, Johnny needs to be there.
Yeah, he really does.
Silver would not be in this show if it was not for Johnny. Kreese would not
Iron
be in
Dragon Simp. I'm gonna call you Iron Dragon Simp for that one.
Yeah, like, come on,
no, it's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous.
This person.
Nagito and Cobra Kai.
Yeah, go keep simping for Iron Dragons, buddy. They're gonna lose.
Why do you think that's ridiculous? Why do you think? Oh my god. They got to take down the big.
It's called
Iron Dragons is the bigger threat. They got to team up to take down the bigger threat.
Yeah. It's called storytelling and going full circle.
Something that you don't know, idiot.
Man, I'm excited. Okay, let's think he's
got
got
the chat.
Yeah. It is not ridiculous.
I just said, like, Iron Dragons is the bigger threat. They need to team up.
This chat's really good.
Oh, wow. That's hilarious.
When you go and understand films and TV again, and you tell me that you don't understand character development, because this dude, you're ridiculous. You don't understand how things go full circle. You don't understand how balance works. And like I'm gonna tell you something that I've wanted to say for a long time. And forgive me for what I'm about to say, because people might get mad about this, but I don't care. Like Jack Reacher recently said, because I've been watching a lot of Reacher. My boy Alan Richardson said it best. Look, that's stupid, and you're stupid if you truly believe that. So that is literally.
Oh my god!
What they say now?
Max Kelly.
Oh, Max Kelly, why are you here, bro?
And you're stupid if you really think that you actually believe that. Honestly, like I mean that in the most sincere, most apologetic. Whatever. You are stupid if you really believe that. Like
Max Kelly, get out of here, bro.
Yeah, Max Kelly, you said that Kreese won't redeem.
Honey, what did you think about my phrase?
Because you said no. Hold on.
Hold
on. Let me say something real quick. The reason why I'm upset, Max Kelly, is because you said that Kreese will not redeem. They set it up in part 2. By the end of part 2, Kreese will redeem. Okay?
Iron Dragons is the villain, but don't disrespect their legacy too.
This show is not called Iron Dragons.
It's called Cobra Kai.
Are you that? Oh my god.
For a reason.
You're a fucking idiot, bro.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He doesn't understand what the show's called.
He's a fucking idiot.
With Iron Fist, which was crazy. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Kreese being redeemed in part 3 and Johnny making amends with him would open doors for them to redeem.
Oh my god, bro.
Kreese is not going to be
making amends
for
with him.
that long. People need to shut up.
Hold on. Can I say something real quick? Bro, I can't, bro. Some of you guys are so dumb in this for freaking fandom, bro. That's all it is.
Wow, Max Kelly, bro, just
Get out of here, Max Kelly. I don't want to see you in the chat anymore.
Yeah, we don't want you here, bro. You're just too negative.
Kreese will redeem. Yeah, you will redeem. Get the heck out of here, bro.
If Vader can redeem after killing hundreds of children, then I think Kreese can redeem, okay?
If it's called Cobra Kai, then don't have Miyagi-Do team up.
Huh, so wait, I have a question. So you're saying it's okay for Miyagi-Do to team up with Eagle Fang during the house fight, but not Cobra Kai?
Dude, it's stupid.
Oh, this person's silver. How
about you get a life, you loser with one life?
I'm going to stress this for you once, okay? You will never You will never win a debate against either me, Chosen, or Jake. It's never gonna happen.
This person's silver.
Who is?
Why don't you just
The oh my gosh.
Okay.
Person who said end of debate, get a
Okay.
like.
Yeah, you're not beating us in the debate, buddy. We know storytelling.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm being very respectful about this, but you're not winning that debate. And I have a message. I got a message for you since I know that I know you're a boxer. You know, the thing about boxing is if you really want to end a debate, too many rules. So if you want to pull that game on me, we can play that game. But it's not a fun game to play.
Max Kelly. Chosen, you want to reply to Max Kelly?
No, I'm not judging the stamina. I'm talking about it, but the thing about it is in a real altercation, that situation.
No. You're saying I don't understand? No, I understand because here's the thing, buddy.
Retrolad.
Kreese is going to redeem in part 3. I don't care what if you like it or not. I don't care if you like it or not. It's gonna happen.
Oh
yeah, Kreese is getting redeemed.
Alan for the DCU. If he's not Batman, then fucking Wildcat, bro. I'm telling you, this dude is perfect.
Yeah, sorry, Max Kelly, but but Kreese is getting redeemed in part 3.
Hey guys, I have an announcement that Melissa will be.
Yeah, she's in the chat right now.
Joining us real quick.
I'm gonna mute real quick. I'm kind of getting annoyed with some people.
Why do you people keep saying Kreese is getting redeemed?
Because
it's not happening.
Confirmed it. He literally said he's Vader, bro. He literally took a picture.
Martin Cole confirmed it so many times. Do not listen to any interviews.
Wrong chat, Underground. That's the private chat.
Oh my god. Why did I do it? Oh my.
Hey, Reed, you're taking down a few pads, bro. Come on. You want to fight me? Let's go. No. It's like, come on, man. What is this? Like, Max, look, I'm trying to be respectful with you, bro, but seriously, dude. Oh, when we talk about Hawks absolutely nerf, oh, dude, I'm still pissed off about that.
Bro, what do you mean, Mark? He does it all the time. Martin Cole always spoils.
Martin Cole is probably just not wanting to disappoint.
Hey, bonsai guys.
I'm tired, bro. I'm muting.
Yeah,
hey, bonsai.
Yeah,
nonsense debate right now.
Yeah, I'm sort of hearing a little bit of that, and I saw the group chat. Okay, I'm gonna. Can I throw my 2 cents in on it?
Yeah, you're up, Melissa.
Okay, Kreese is gonna redeem. They hinted at it at the end of season 4. Kreese is gonna die. Kreese is going to die a redeemed hero. I mean, a redeemed villain. He's going to die redeemed. They have been foreshadowing it since the beginning of season 4. Wait, Joe.
Sorry, I was letting you. Yeah, I was letting you speak, so I was on mute. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what you said, this has been foreshadowed for a long time. It has literally been foreshadowed. It like I don't get how you guys don't understand that. Max Kelly, dude, he literally broke out of prison and killed Johnny in his hallucination. It was a hallucination. He didn't go.
It was a hallucination, and wait, hold on. To point this out, let's look at Chosen for 1 second. Back in Karate Kid 3, he literally tried to kill Daniel. I mean, back in Karate Kid 2, he literally tried to kill Daniel.
I feel like people
literally.
forgot about that.
Chosen tried to
he
kill.
Literally tried to kill Daniel. If Chosen can redeem, Kreese can redeem.
2, not 3.
Yeah, Chosen was
can
actually
redeem.
like, bro, like you guys are forgetting about that. Clearly.
I'm a lore guy, so when people say the wrong thing, I get a little.
If Chosen can redeem, Kreese can redeem.
Yeah.
Like seriously, the problem with Kreese is that he has not seen. The problem with Kreese is that he has not seen why his way is the wrong way.
And now he does because of Corn.
Now he does. Now he finally gets it. I mean, it sucks that somebody had to die for him to see it, for him to finally understand what Johnny and Daniel and Mr. Miyagi and Tori and Robbie have all been telling him his way is the wrong way. His way of teaching Cobra Kai is the wrong way.
This
and
video,
they saw the flaws. They saw the flaws.
See, this
He
conversation.
couldn't.
I'm gonna go invite you now, Jimbo. So this conversation is 100% why one of my new videos tonight that 100% needs to happen is you guys need to understand just why Kreese. No, he is getting redeemed. Where are you getting that?
Getting redeemed. He's getting redeemed, Max.
Max,
Listen, as I said before, if Chosen can redeem, so can Kreese.
Someone said earlier though. Someone said earlier in chat. What did this person say? But Chosen wasn't like Kreese. Yeah, Chosen was worse than Kreese in Karate Kid 2. He was worse than Kreese in Karate Kid 2. He literally.
Yeah. Well, no, I put them on the same level. I would put them on the same level because Johnny did try to kill. I mean, Kreese did try to kill Johnny, but I put them on the same level because
dude, Chosen was nothing like Kreese. Okay. Now this person. Okay.
Oh, are you in a match?
Wow.
Here,
Chosen's nothing like
CBO,
Kreese, really?
I wouldn't say that Chosen was worse than Kreese. I'd put them on the same level.
It's just this person. No, can someone ban these counts, please?
Lobby and invited you.
I want this account banned.
I would put them on.
Yeah.
CBO.
I'm gonna ban him real quick.
CBO.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, CBO. I wouldn't say that Chosen was worse than Kreese. I put them on the same level because Kreese tried to kill Johnny and Chosen tried to kill Daniel.
Oh yeah, true.
So I put them on the same
but
level.
Here's the thing, Max Kelly. That's probably your other account, Max Kelly. Thank you.
That's probably your other account, Max Kelly.
Thank you for banning. I'm sick and tired of this person that.
He was making no sense.
Yeah, ban the McLean account too.
You know what else he said? I'll tell you what else he said. I'm like, wait, what do you mean by this? All right, so you guys remember that scene in episode 3, the beginning of episode 3 of season 6? They had that thing, the
yeah.
I think it was the baby shower party, right? In the beginning of episode 3.
I want to applaud this person in the chat right now. That was the most smartest statement that you could ever say about the Cobra Kai fan base needs to educate themselves for real. I completely agree because honestly, these people need to get with the program. This show has been going on for so many years now, and people are still bickering about the same crap, and you still don't get it. You still don't get the idea about it. You still don't get how this all done. And I wasn't going to do this guy. I was going to wait. But after hearing these conversations, I think you guys need a video tonight explaining to you. I'm going to lay it out for you. Just how you guys understand just why Kreese is going to redeem. And you're going to have to accept that. You don't have to accept that you're going to like it, but you have to accept that there's nothing you can do about it. It's happening. You can't change that.
And
film the
Juan's death was an eye opener. It was an eye opener for Kreese.
It was.
You know what, Joe?
Like
can I
said,
mention something? I want to mention something what you said about how the fan base is bickering. The fan base bickering is worse than Johnny and Daniel bickering. I'm gonna say right now.
I know. That is so true.
Daniel someone pulled their heads out of their asses.
Totally.
Johnny and Daniel finally. Sorry, Joe. That made me laugh.
It's ridiculous. It needs to end.
It
Hey,
does. No, I
um,
agree. But
um,
it's not. I have a feeling it's not going to. I have a
um,
feeling. No matter how
is
they end the show, it's not going to. No matter how
um,
they end it, it's not going to.
I mean, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. You guys are really bickering about this stuff, and it's like
a
you're being like
is this the real retro lad?
Yes,
yep.
I know that for
Okay,
sure. Yeah, that's definitely him.
all right. A all right. Well, I am gonna. All right. Well, I am gonna make him mod.
All right.
So yeah.
But yeah, I have a feeling that the fan toxicity for this show is not gonna end.
Oh, I agree.
Even when no matter how they ended the show, it's not gonna end.
You're absolutely
I've
right.
said this before, and I will say it again. I've said this before, and I will say it again.
I'm gonna make a mod real quick.
I know fans. I know haters. You got Tori fans versus Sam fans versus Miguel fans versus Robbie fans are all not gonna see it. They're all not gonna understand it. They're just gonna keep going at each other. But for me, no. But for me, the show needs to end with all four of them as equals in terms of skills and fighting.
I
Now,
100%
the haters are not going to see it that way. They're going to keep going at each other, but that is how the show needs to end. That is what they need to do.
Actually, can I point something out real quick? I want to
Yeah.
point something out. Something.
What?
You make a good point there about the Miguel and Robbie being equal. Here's the thing that some Robbie fans, and yes, I'm a Robbie fan too, but I'm gonna admit it. Some of you Robbie fans are being too much now because I've seen some Robbie fans saying, "Oh, if they're equal, why is Robbie not being Axel? Because it's a two-man job. Miguel and Robbie both
It's a
have to.
two-man job, yes.
Yeah, because I said before,
They have to put them
Robbie.
together.
No, Robbie. Here's the
Robbie's
thing.
going to
Here's
wear
how,
Axel down.
that's the thing. Robbie. Here's the thing. Hold on. Robbie's gonna wear him down. Robbie's gonna wear him down. And yes, he's gonna get injured. Robbie's gonna get injured, but he's gonna wear him down. And then Miguel, he goes to the finals, takes Quan's spot, and finishes him off. That's
And
how you
here's
do
the
it.
thing too. In a sense, I still believe Tori's gonna beat her in the tournament, but in a sense, like in terms of fighting, Zara herself in a way is a two-woman job.
Yeah.
Both Tori and Sam are going to beat her are going to beat her respectively.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be because of each other that they're going to able to beat her for good.
I know there's gonna be some Sam hater out there saying,
What the hell?
but
Oh, I hope she's okay. Oh,
No. And like I said, it's going to be that way. It's going to be like that.
Here's the
It's
thing, I was
going to be
actually
that way.
gonna finish.
Hold on. It's going to be that way. The haters are going to wait, hold on. It's going to be that way because the haters don't want to see the truth. And that's all of them. Miguel haters, Robbie haters, Sam haters, and Tori haters.
Here's
Sam
the thing,
fans,
though.
Tori fans, Miguel fans, and Robbie fans. It's going to be that way.
Here's the
But
thing, though.
for true fans of the show, hold on. For true fans of the show who understand it and have a better who understand it and understand the true meaning of it,
What is this?
then they're gonna see it. Then that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna end as equals, with them as equals. All right, you guys can go. All right, Dark Chosen, you can go.
I was gonna say, because here's the thing about the Sam haters, and I have a feeling they're gonna say this. Even if Sam does fight Zara, I have a feeling someone's gonna in the comments gonna say, "But why is Sam fighting Zara? She's not her rival. It should be Tori and one to defeat her for good." I mean, I get, like, here's the thing, like, I get what you're trying to say there, because I will admit, the way they're setting up, if they do set up Sam and Zara's rivalry, I just feel like them setting up in part 3 is kind of like too late for me because you only have 5 episodes left. I just wish they kind of set it up in part 2, like at the end of part 2. Just that's just me
They
though.
should have set up a lot of things. They should have set up a lot of things in part 2 for Sam, but it's like you have to make Sam shine in this part, and the
I
only way to
think
do that,
here's the thing.
part of the way to do that is to show her is for the show to show Sam and Tori as equals, and the only way to do that is to have them beat Zara, both of them beat Zara respectively.
I just
Sam
here's the
off
thing,
the
though, for
mat,
me,
Tori on the mat.
here's the thing. I don't care about the fights. Like I don't really care about the fights like that. Cool, but the way I want them to shine, I don't care about the fights like that. Cool, but Sam needs to shine something like not fights, but something else. Like I don't want her. I don't want it to be just a fight. I want it to be something bigger than the fight. Like I don't know. That's just me though.
I know, and I agree. But the best way for her to like to have that arc, the one that John said she was gonna have, is to give her a rival. Because you can't have her basically.
I kind of wish, you know what? That's a good point. I kind of do wish now, thinking about it, like if there was like, I wish there was another female student, not Zara, but someone else that could rival Sam, because that's my biggest disappointment this season. Like, I just feel like they should.
I know, but here's the thing, though. They're making Zara sort of like the Mike Barnes in a sense. And she's like the most skilled, like she's a professional fighter. And so honestly, if Sam and Tori both beat her together, neither one of them, you both have them equal in terms of skill in that. And that's how the show needs to end. It needs to end with no one is better than the other anymore. No one is more skilled than the other. So the best way to do that is to the best way to actually bring them back closer together is to give them a common enemy.
Yeah, because here's the thing, I'm kind of worried
here because I heard this Robert person here. Let me just be clear with you just once, okay? And I'm gonna be real clear, okay? Robert, Max's son is your grandson. We understand that he's your grandson if that is really true, but your grandson, you're saying we're being disrespectful for him. He has come into our streams and forced his toxic opinions on us for over a year. When we're not just saying our opinions, we have information of actual facts here. We are actually talking facts. We're not talking hypothetical, oh, this is the way I want things to be. No, we are talking facts where there is no disrespect. He's been disrespectful to us. So that
can I say something real quick? I want to point something out real quick. Hold on, what was I gonna say? I will be kind of okay, not to get off track, but I'll be kind of disappointed if Sam, like, imagine if Sam and Zara does not fight at all in part 2. Like, just imagine, like, in the sense they don't fight all in part 2. I can imagine how disappointed some of the fans will be. Like, I can already imagine how disappointed some of the fans will be. Like, oh, why didn't Sam fight Zara? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, they didn't fight at all in part 3. Like, which I'm not gonna say it's 100% gonna happen. I'm not gonna say Sam versus Zara is 100% gonna happen because you never know. Like, I'm gonna say it's 50-50 right now. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I agree, bro. I agree with that comment. Hold on, can you put back that comment real quick? Looking back, yeah, they should have had a Korean female student rival Sam. Like, bro, why didn't you just do that? Like, part of me feels like, oh, like you could have had those two rival and then have Torrens. Kind of disappointed.
I didn't say
But yeah,
anything mean to him. I didn't say anything mean to him. All I did was just say that I never said one disrespectful thing to Max.
Bro,
What the hell?
I never said one
nicest one.
disrespectful thing.
Exactly.
All I said
Yeah,
was
well-
that Kreese is going to redeem, whether
Yeah,
he likes it or
like-
not. And that's just facts.
Yeah, like
Not disrespect.
Melissa's one
That's
of
just
the
facts.
Melissa's one of the kindest individuals in the world. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
I was gonna say like, I was gonna say like Sam versus Zara is 50-50 right now. It's 50-50. I don't think it's 100% because if I some people would say it's 100%, but it's 50-50 for me because it might not happen. Just saying, it might not happen.
So,
Rival being
look, what you need to understand, Melissa has
yeah,
never been.
it would be.
She has never been disrespectful to anyone, and you are just coming in here. If you really are his grandfather, you need to understand that your grandson was making a wrong. Like that. That is what you need to understand. Like you need to accept. I don't really believe you are. I believe that you're just an alt account pretending to be this person. But no, dude. Well, that's pretty cool. Right?
But here's the thing, Robert. I'm not being mean to him. I'm not mad at him at all. Not at all. All I'm doing is just speaking facts. I don't agree with what he's saying. I think Kreese is going to redeem.
Yeah, Kreese will.
And to be honest, I think you are Max. I don't think Max is your grandson. I think Max. I think you are Max.
Yeah, I have a feeling you probably are, Max.
Yeah, you're making it so obvious, dude.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am glad I'm not the only one who thinks so.
Why is everyone getting it so like? This is the like. I don't get the whole like this fandom, bro. It's crazy. What did this person say?
An aneurysm?
Oh.
Hold on. Someone says, is a multi-account. His comments is all in all Cobra Kai related are complaining to the writers and producers that they should rewrite and refilm blah blah blah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's all he does.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Chosen. Remember how he always said in Cobra Kai Karate's streams, how he always says that Jerry needs to come back.
Bro,
Yeah,
Jerry is he's an extra. He doesn't have any lines.
He just confessed, guys. He just confessed.
Yeah,
of course he did. Bro, why would they rewrite and refilm? I don't get this guy sometimes.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I finished. Yeah, I finished. Yeah, I would love you to interview with him. How do I get in touch with him? Is Discord the best way to reach him? Because I've been wanting to do my first interview, so for my channel. So if you could set it up for me, and find a way that I can get in contact with him, I'd love to interview him.
Yeah, he's probably talking to one of his people who he's talking to in the car right now.
So, give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute you for a second so I can talk to the chat about something. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to set up my first interview on my channel right now.
No worries, no worries.
I'm just working on talking to someone. I might be interviewing someone
cool.
pretty soon, so I'm trying to get it scheduled.
But I have a point in saying that Kreese isn't getting redeemed. Like season 5 was his chance, and he shot it down. Wow.
I think the reason why they didn't put Kreese on the path of redemption yet because it wasn't his. They're planning on doing it in season 6, like more towards the end. If they did it in season 5, it would have been too soon.
And also,
but Max,
off here.
Here's the thing, Max.
Go ahead. Melissa.
Wait, Max. You need to look. It's up to Underground. Okay, it's his channel, but you need to chill. All right, you need to take a chill pill. We have our own. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, to their own opinions, to their own feelings. So you need to chill, okay? You can't keep obsessing over this and thinking that just because we don't agree with your opinion, it doesn't that we're disrespecting you. We're not. But you do this every time. And that's why you get kicked out. Because you're expecting everybody to hear you, but you're not hearing everybody else. I mean, and like it or not, Kreese is getting redeemed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was set up. This wasn't something that was just decided months ago. It was decided years ago. And I said that too. I said this too since the beginning of season 6. When everybody keeps arguing about everybody's arcs and endings and how it should end, how they want it to end, and how the writers should go back and edit this, edit that, and I've said this before. I said, listen, the ending that they have for these characters was not decided months ago. It was decided years ago. They made it clear they're not changing the ending. This is how they want it to end. And that's that. That's all there is to it. Accept it.
I kind of want to add on what you said about the whole thing of them setting up since the beginning. I remember someone told me that Martin Cove said a long time ago that he knew that he was going to get redemption by the end of the show. This is when he first came back in season 2, I think. So yeah, it's been there since the beginning. They wrote it since the beginning.
Okay, Robert, but so has Chosen. Chosen literally tried to kill Daniel. He
Something
literally
that you
tried
guys
to
forgot.
kill him.
I think they forgot about that.
Right. He literally tried to kill. Well, that's why I'm reminding him. He literally tried to kill Daniel, and he got redeemed. All right.
Yeah. So if he can redeem, then Kreese can.
Right. If he can redeem, so can Kreese. And let's also not forget that Mike Barnes tried to drop Jessica off a cliff. He got redeemed.
Oh yeah, did people forget about that?
Right. So
like that was bad. Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, it's the same thing.
He got redeemed. The only person who's not going to redeem, I would have to say, is Silver.
Yeah, Silver's not redeemed for sure.
Silver's not redeemed. And it's not because he's not redeemable. It's because he doesn't want to redeem. He doesn't want to redeem.
Yeah, this proves that Max Kelly did not watch Karate Kid 2. That comment right there proves he didn't watch Karate Kid 2. Thank you for the proof.
He did. What part of he literally tried to kill Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel
is redeemable. Right. I mean, is not irredeemable.
Silver would die a bad guy. Yeah.
He literally tried to kill Daniel.
Yes, there are only 3 true villains in this show: Master Kim, Silver, and Wolf. Those are the villains. When you do storytelling,
right? And okay, okay, Robert.
Oh, Dan, what happened?
This just shows that you don't actually pay attention to the show.
Actually, no. That is false. Chosen was not a kid.
It doesn't matter if he was a kid at the time.
He was younger.
It doesn't matter if he was even if he was a kid. Even if he was a kid, that's still trying to kill somebody is a serious matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if Daniel died.
Kid or not kid. And
I agree. They keep
You want to talk
hogging
about? Hold on. You want to talk about
And
Kid?
like, here's the thing. I mean, right? And like, here's the thing. Like,
I try to
Kreese never really pretended to redeem. It's like he just wouldn't let go of it. He won't let go of his own way, his old ways.
It's funny.
Like, that's the
You know
thing.
the funny part
Like,
about
Kreese
this whole
doesn't
thing?
think like he needs to redeem.
Here's the funny part, though, that people forget. Chosen did try to kill Daniel when he was a kid. You know who else tried to kill someone when he was a kid? The person is in my picture right now, Quan.
There we go. I get to play the read now.
And he died.
Right.
He died a tragic death. He was irredeemable. Quan was irredeemable. He died as a villain.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, and also,
I'm a ban Robert.
Oh, we get a bonus together, Jimbo, because you're playing a suit, right?
I was gonna say, here's the funny part. You know what happened to Quan, right? That
Oh,
could have been chosen. That could have been chosen. Quan could have been young chosen.
yeah.
I love it. That's awesome.
And also Robert, or should I say Max Kelly, pretending to be redeemed and literally trying to kill somebody are two different things. Two different things. So that's pretending to be redeemed is nowhere near as bad as trying to literally kill somebody. Like, he's going to redeem for real. And like I said, it's like Kreese does it, and like I said, it's always been more to the point, like, where Kreese never really pretended to redeem. He just didn't think that he needed to redeem, and now he knows he needs to.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, go ahead.
Banning him because he's not going to listen. You guys don't get it. Okay,
No.
I'm going to tell you something very clear that's been on my case right now. And I know that this can't be helped because people are going to watch what they want to watch. I'm going to have to make a public service announcement to all of you. And I'm only going to say this once. I know people will say, oh, you can watch a sequel to something without seeing the previous one. If you have not seen the Karate Kid movies, you should not be watching Cobra Kai. You should not. You have no say in the matter. You have no say of understanding the characters. If you have not seen 1 through 3 or even next Karate Kid, then you have no business talking about these characters. Because you are just a bandwagon fan that knew these characters from just watching 6 seasons of a show. I've been into these characters since the movies were made. So no. You don't get to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was really pissed me off. I guarantee these people haven't watched the movies, and you can tell.
That is true. They didn't watch the
Yeah.
movies, Curly.
Because they would know this if they watched the movies. They would know how obvious this is. The writing is on the wall.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Like the fact that
it is.
You're so obsessed in
And
your
people
opinion.
need to accept that.
Multiple accounts. Like, it's really sad that you guys think that just because you need to be heard, you have to make like 10, 100 accounts just to prove your point. It's like, what is wrong with you? Yeah.
I just want these photos to come out next
Go
week.
make
Please,
a fan
bro.
film. Put your effort and time into making your own stories. Become a creative writer. Since you clearly don't want to, you're not getting what you want. Like, seriously.
Yeah,
Joe,
like,
here's the
Right.
thing, bro. I just want these damn photos for part 3 to come out next week so we don't have to deal with these people keep complaining.
Yeah,
Please, Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think the photos will
I
drop
think
next week.
I think so too. So back to what we were discussing. I just like I'm with you. It's probably it is 50-50, but I just have a feeling they're gonna have in order to give Sam the shine that she needs in part 3. They probably will have her. They probably will have her face. They probably will have her face off or rival Zara
Yeah.
in part 3. Tori's rivalry with Zara will definitely be the main, definitely will be the more intense one. But I think that I think it'll be I think it'll sort of mirror like what they did in season 5, like like Sam and Zara's rivalry will mirror more Chosen and Silver's rivalry in season 5,
Um,
while Tori's rivalry with Zara will mirror Daniel's and Silver's rivalry in season 5.
Yeah. And I agree, Jim. Yeah, she will lose.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Actually, I have a feeling I know how the Tori and Zara fight is gonna go. I have a theory on how the Tori and Zara fight is gonna go. Should I say it?
What?
I
Yeah,
think in
it's
terms
theory.
of
Yeah.
if they do like they're gonna find the finals. I think Zara will be. I think Zara will beat Tori in the beginning of the fight because Zara's that good. She'll beat her in the beginning, right? She'll
Yeah.
get a couple points on Tori.
Yep.
But then that's where Miguel tells Tori to lock in, right? So Tori's locked in, and she just goes crazy, just getting kicks on Zara, kicks, punches, and then Zara gets a couple more points too, and then
What if
Tori does
instead
the
of Miguel,
knockout.
it's Sam?
I think it'll be Miguel
What if
because
instead of Miguel, it's Sam?
I think it's Miguel. I don't want to say it actually because I know something. I know something. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
All right.
Yeah, Chosen knows some.
Yeah, I know
Chosen
how the
knows
fight is gonna go. That's why I don't want to say it.
It
It could be Sam.
All right.
Sam.
because I really want to do like a
Might be
podcast.
Kreese.
Just you, me, and him. I think would be awesome.
Cobra Kai Theories. Chosen has a theory of how
You know what I
it's
mean?
gonna open.
I know how it's gonna open.
Like what days are the like what
Wait,
days?
you have a theory? You have a theory, or you know?
I have a feeling like it's a theory, but it's also have a feeling too because it might open like this. But this is just my theory. Like I think it's gonna open with where at the end of part 2 where Gunther says cut the feed.
Hulk's being done.
Right.
I think it will be where it will start where it left off, where we see everyone's at the Sekai Tekai, right, at Barcelona, and then Daniel's on the floor, and he's looking at the blood, and Kwan's dead body is gone. He's looking at the blood, and he's so sad,
Party, but maybe I didn't.
And like he's like sad because Kwan died, a kid died, a teenager died in the tournament, and then you just see Daniel sad. Everyone's like shocked and upset, and then even Silver's like, "What the heck, man?" And then Kreese is probably sad too. Like everyone's sad, and then you cut, and then you get the logo. That's how it's gonna start.
Even Daniel tried to stop Kwan from doing it.
That's why I think part 3 is gonna start where it left off. It's gonna start where it left off with them being at Barcelona.
I think so too.
Chosen has great theories. I also have a few.
I
Yeah, I agree.
That's a great theory. I like that one. I think that's really good.
It makes sense,
Hey.
Joe. You know why? Because it makes sense because part 1 and part 2. How part 1 ended was with the Sekai Tekai. They arrived at the Sekai Tekai, right? And in part 2 start where they left off, right? So it makes sense if part 3 start where part 2 ended.
Wow. Hey guys, I have this
I have to go on a way to go get.
I have to tell you guys something
I was still moving my controller, but I wasn't moving
funny that happened on.
What is it?
because I didn't want to get kicked out, so I had to get something really bad.
Hold on, Joe.
But
Wait, what?
what was
Joe,
that?
do you mind
Joe?
muting yourself? We're trying to have a conversation here.
Yeah, I was just saying something to Jimbo real quick, but
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, I have something funny I need to tell you on what happened on IG Live today. And I think Jake knows what I am going
You better not say what I think you're gonna
to
say.
tell.
No, we're talking about
What is
today,
it?
Chosen. We're talking about today.
Yeah.
Oh, today. What happened today?
So I was on IG Live, right? And
Yeah.
and I had this guest on called the All Valley 187, I think its name was. And 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 we were discussing on on about Sam and Zara, and guess what? Oh my god!
What do you say?
Guess
What did he
what?
say?
Yo, guess what this dude says?
What do you say?
What?
He says that Zara is hot.
Oh, I mean, is he wrong? I mean, is he wrong though? Like, yeah, Zara is not that. She's not a great person, but is he wrong about what he said about her
Oh,
look?
that okay. That is not what I told him. Guess what I told him?
What did you say, Underground? I want to know what you said.
Oh my god. Okay, all right. I said, calm down, horn dog.
I mean, is okay. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Zara is great looking. Okay, let's be honest here. We're not lying here. Okay, if you look at
Oh,
what?
yo, I never laughed that hard in a long time.
Yeah, and he said he said that he thinks Zara's a better character than Sam.
That's wild.
He actually said that? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
Okay,
laughed
here's
that
the
hard
thing.
in a long
Okay,
time.
I want to make this clear. Like, in terms of personality, honestly, I think the big three and the writers took all of the Sam
Oh.
haters' complaints about Sam, and that's what they used to create Zara. Like, Zara is, like, by definition, the anti-Sam. Like,
The anti-Sam.
He-
Sorry.
she is everything that she, and this is where the Sam haters are such complete hypocrites.
Oh, you know what?
Oh Lord.
Calm down, horn dog.
What in
This
the
is where the
world?
fandom, this is where the Sam haters are such complete hypocrites. Like, they love Zara and continue to hate Sam, but yet Zara is everything that they have accused Sam of being.
You know why I
Everything.
think I have a theory on why they think that. I have a theory.
Why?
I think it's because of Zara. It's because of Zara's look. They love the way she looks. Maybe that's why. That's my only guess.
Well, I've been
I mean, and that's okay, and that's fine, but at least, like, separate the actress from the character. Like, seriously, I mean, I get them loving Zara because Raina does such a great, like, Raina is an amazing person. Like, she does such a great job. And I mean, like, and this is her first, I think this is her first acting debut. Like, she does such an amazing job. She's
Yeah.
very talented. I mean, like, I was
Yeah.
amazed by her.
Yeah.
Like, I was amazed
Yeah.
by her. Wait, hold on. I was amazed by her skills. But here's the thing. You're supposed to hate, like, here's the thing. You're supposed to hate Zara. Like,
True.
that's the whole thing. And she's like the exact opposite of Sam. She's everything that hold on, Jake. She is everything that the Sam haters accuse Sam of being. Everything. Like, seriously. And
Here's the thing. Can I
that-
add on?
yeah.
I want to add on to everything. Like, listen, I think Zara's a great character. I don't think Zara's a bad character. I think she's a great character, but she's not a better character than Sam. That's for sure. Like, she's a great character, yes, but she's not better than Sam as a character.
Like, here's the thing. You're supposed like, here's the thing. Like, she's a character, like, for me, like, that you just, like, love to, like, not like. You know what I mean? Like, she's sort of like Quan. Like, you want, like, she's sort of like Quan. Like, wait, hold on. She's sort of like Quan. Like, where you just, like, love to hate, like, you just, like, love to hate her because she's a great villain. But, like, here's the thing, though. Like, she's the anti-Sam, and this is where the fan base becomes hypocritical, because the Sam hater fan base, because she's everything that they accused Sam of being, and still accuse Sam of being.
Here's the thing, though. I will admit, if you ask me, someone asked me like a while ago that, Silvio, who do you prefer, Dimitri or Zara? I would say Zara. Like, Dimitri is worse than Zara now. Like, I don't care. Like, Dimitri, I'm done with Dimitri's character. I'm done with his character. He's the worst.
I mean, I wouldn't say like she was worse. Like, I wouldn't say like he's worse than Zara.
I just can't with his character.
He has an obsessive, annoying. Like, here's the thing. Like, Dimitri is obsessive and was a very obsessive and annoying, but Zara was egotistical, self-centered, and a total phony. And
I'm not saying Zara, like, she's not in my top 10. Like, Zara's not in my top 10. She's like at least top 20 right now. Top 20. Like, she's
right. No, I get what you're saying. It's just like, I'm just saying, like, I mean, like, it's like Dimitri was annoying, and like I don't blame anyone for not liking his character this season, because I don't like his character this season. But like, in terms of, is Zara a better character than Dimitri? I'd have to say like overall, I would have to say not necessarily, because, like I said, like, Dimitri's annoying at best and obsessive, and like, you just want to punch him right in the face, like, especially in part 2 in season 6. But like, Zara is like egotistical, certain B word, and she's very so, and like, what she did with Robbie.
Oh, don't get me started. That's the one time I hated Zara.
I'm sorry. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm sorry, but so Dimitri, overall, Dimitri's annoying at, like, really annoying at best, but like, Zara's like, overall, Zara is like worse.
The only reason why I think Dimitri's the worst.
Go ahead, Jake. Go ahead. Wait, hold on. Go ahead, Jake.
I just want to say to this, can I ever, this person I love is real. What in the world?
It's okay. Is he wrong though? Like, let's be honest. Like, is he wrong? I was gonna say though, like, I get what you're saying. Like, Zara's the worst, but we had Dimitri. Here's the thing people forget. We had Dimitri for 6 seasons. That's why I say that I'm done with this character. We had him for 6 seasons. We only had Zara for 1 season, actually 5 episodes so far. But I'm just completely done with Dimitri. I don't care if part 3 makes him better. It's not gonna work.
And that's cool. That's cool. I understand.
But I don't think Zara is the greatest character. I just think she's an okay character. She's an okay character to me. Like,
that's how it is for me too.
All right.
Like,
can I say something, because I want to comment on something Melissa said that I think is very important.
Go ahead, Joe.
You need to understand that I know that some people might not like her because she is cocky, and because she is technically evil and does bad things and is manipulative. But you guys have to understand that the difference between Dimitri and Zara is they've regressed his character. The writers of this show, I know we praise them, but they have destroyed Dimitri's character. Dimitri was on a good arc in terms of storytelling where they could have brought him to good places. Dimitri was never one of my favorite characters, but in season 5, I was excited to see with the bond between him and Hawk. I was excited to see where they would take his character. With Zara, she's rated as a newer actress. She's coming in. She was paid to do a job. She gets to use her martial arts on full display. But she came in to play a villain, and she's delivering that. And that's the whole point.
Yeah,
her writing is what she is planned to be. So she, in my opinion, she is better with Dimitri because they're not regressing her character or changing her. You know, a leopard doesn't change its spots twice. And so she's not going to change her spots.
Well,
That's what I'm saying, you know.
But
no, I get what you're saying.
Stripes instead of spots or stripes.
Yo, Dimitri,
No, I hear what you're saying. Like, I was just talking about in general, just because, you know, he's been on the show longer, so it's like Dimitri, I guess it depends on how you look at it.
He's been on the show longer, but in my opinion, in 10 episodes, they've taken everything brilliant they've done with him and thrown it in the trash.
10 episodes, man. That's crazy, bro.
It only took 10 episodes, and they threw it away.
Zara was only in for 5 episodes. She's already better than him, bro.
5 seasons worth of development in the toilet. 5 seasons.
Yeah, no. Joe, listen. I agree. I agree. It's just kind of like I'm talking about in terms of personality, maybe in terms of personality, Dimitri is annoying, cocky, and in part 2, I wished Hawk would have just knocked his lights out for constantly mentioning MIT and then blaming him for him screwing up his for his own fault where he screwed up his relationship with Yasmin and acting like a 2-year-old about it. So yeah, I kind of agree. I do agree. It's just in terms of personality, I wouldn't put Dimitri as the worst, but and they have to see where the character goes in part 3. I would just say maybe in a sense they're tied. You know,
what you say, Joe?
Here's the thing that people are gonna miss. So, listen, I love being optimist. We got bigger things to worry about than fixing Dimitri's development in these final 5 episodes. So
yeah, no, I agree.
They're not gonna fix him. He's done. They screwed him over.
I don't care about Dimitri.
I don't.
Can he just leave the show? Can he leave the show? I'm done with his character. Can he leave the show? I'm done with it.
I'm done with it. It just
exit out, bro.
No, I agree. I agree. Listen, I agree. I agree 100. I agree 100%. I'm just saying, in terms of personality, I don't necessarily deem Dimitri as the worst because he can be redeemed, while Zara at the end of Cobra Kai, while Zara, I don't think is going to get redeemed by the end of Cobra Kai.
Wait a minute. When you're talking about redemption, Dimitri's never been evil. So if we're talking redemption, we're talking about character development and writing. Zara's going to be exactly what she was always meant to be.
Yeah,
so they don't change anything with her arc because she's exactly who she started as. There's nothing. It might sound one note for people, but she was hired to be a certain way, and she's that way.
Dimitri,
they had the whole Peter Parker thing going for him. He was on a good track record, making good.
Well, I see them more like the Neville Longbottom. I see more like the Neville Longbottom.
They destroyed his character.
Yeah, they destroyed. I just don't.
I would say the Neville Longbottom.
Here's the thing, Joe. I agree.
Analogy because of the being smart. So
it's just so dumb. What was the writer? I want to ask the writers. What were the writers thinking when they wrote the season, and what were they thinking about Dimitri this season? Because it doesn't work for me. It doesn't make sense. Like, what were they thinking? I want to know. Really want to know. Like,
Yeah.
They should have sent him out of. They should have had someone else go to the tournament, not had Dimitri be there.
you know what they could have had in the tournament, Joe? I wish that Quan injured Dimitri.
That's what should have happened. Remember we were predicting that, and it was like
That's what. Yeah, that's what should have happened.
I'm gonna end this at the 2 hour mark.
2 hour mark,
Okay.
okay.
But yeah, no. Listen,
I had a lot of videos to
listen-
tonight. That's perfectly fine.
listen. I agree with you guys. I don't want you guys to think I'm disagreeing with you. I do, because I do agree with most of what you guys are saying.
Um,
Can we stop? Oh, Jake, you had to say something. Go ahead.
I just want to say if I'm not like in the conversation at all, like I apologize. I'm just trying to concentrate on something right now.
Okay.
So I know we've been talking about this and like downfalls of characters, and we had the whole nonsense with Max Kelly and all the Kreese stuff, which you best believe after that conversation, I am making a video tonight. Just be on the lookout. There is a video coming out tonight that is called Why Kreese Will Redeem and Why You Guys Can't Do Anything to Change It. Because it is literally, it's literally needs to be addressed. I'm literally done with these.
You know what, Justin? Thank you for mentioning downfall. You know another character that had the downfall in the show?
Yeah.
Hawk.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I got something.
I
for him.
am so
I got something
disappointed.
special. I got something special for him too. Apparently, Chosen One did a good video about him. Apparently,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Is there any way like that we can pull it up and watch it here?
I can't
Um,
pull up because
So,
I'm at
Oh, I can't
for
pull it up
characters
either.
of downfall, I guess I must have missed that part. What characters were you talking about?
We were talking about just the Dimitri stuff,
Oh, okay.
like just
yeah,
like
so
how
Dimitri and
we
Hawk,
talked
like
about
those
it.
two, I can't stand. Why would you have Hawk when the All Valley become this
Yeah.
great champion? You know, it's great that Hawk got the trophy, but why would you do that and then you just throw it away in season 5?
Yeah,
Like, bro, I can't. I'm done with
yeah.
Hawk.
But I wanted to get back to, since we're not doing morons anymore, I wanted to get back to what we originally wanted to do when we tried to do last night, but with Restream being stupid, we never got to do.
Okay.
So you
Oh
guys
yeah, there.
to rank the final fights slash what was it, finales as we talked about?
Let's rank the finales first. Let's rank all the
Do we have a
season
tier list
finales.
chosen for this, or what do we?
We're just
how
gonna
we
say
do-
we're just
We're
gonna
just
say
gonna go around the
one
drum.
line.
All right, so how we
I'll
do
go-
this? Are we
here's
doing
the
this like top 5, or how we doing this?
So I'll go first, okay? So you guys know what we're gonna do. So I'll go first and read out my finales. You guys will probably understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so from worst to best, right? So yeah, worst to best. Okay, I gotta think about this real quick. Okay, last place. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the part 1 finale. The part 1 finale, last place. And I know a lot of people disagree. I get it. I think the only thing that made it so good is that Painless carried that episode. I think she carried that episode for me. That's the main thing. But like there was so much terrible things that I didn't like in this episode, like the bickering with Johnny and Daniel. And Johnny just confronting everyone at the dealership like for no reason. Like, what were you doing, Johnny?
Yeah,
And then Tori rejoining Cobra Kai. I will say I did like the ending where Quan comes in. That was pretty cool. But Tori joining Cobra Kai again did not make sense. What were they thinking?
yeah.
But yeah, it was still
Are we
pretty
doing
good
this-
though.
How many are we listing off for the finales? Are we just doing 6 because there's 6 seasons, or how many?
Yeah, 6 finales, but we're not gonna include part 3 yet because part 3 is not out, so we're not gonna include that.
Okay, got it. So we'll stick to 6 for now.
Okay, so coming up next we got is I'm gonna go with the season 1 finale. The season 1 finale.
Yeah,
Pretty good finale. I think I love the season 1 finale. You know, you got the All Valley. For the first time we see the All Valley since 1984. You got Miguel versus Robbie. It was pretty simple, you know, pretty cool. We got Kreese coming back at the end. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff in this episode. And then next up we got is the season 4 finale. Now, yes, the season 4 finale. Yes. Now, I love the season 4 finale. I think it was great. My only issue is that now thinking about it is that Hawk winning does not make sense, and that's why it's lower on my list. So yeah, but his fight with Robbie was pretty good. It was one of the best fights.
Jake just made a good point. It would technically be 7 because of part 2, so you do 7.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah. What other finales are there? Okay. Next up we got is the part 2 finale. Yes, Joe, the part 2 finale. Now I know a lot of people have this as their number 1. I don't think it's gonna top the season 2 and season 3 finale personally. Like, yes, it's a great finale. Like, I don't think it's a bad finale. It's one of the best ones. I just don't think it's up there, number 1. But Kwan's death was crazy. The whole brawl, Johnny and Daniel fighting Wolf was crazy. You got freaking Silver and Kreese fighting. Oh my god, like it was madness. Everything, a lot of things happened in that episode. Next up we got is the season 2 finale. The season 2 finale, guys. The school fight where all went downhill. Craziness. We got everyone fighting in school. We got Miguel falling off the top thing. Such a sad scene. The voicemail that Miguel gave to Johnny, such an emotional scene. You got the cruel summer ending, pretty cool. Peak Cobra Kai. You know what I mean, Joe? But yeah. And next up we got is next up we got is the season 5 finale, right? Yeah, season 5 finale. The season 5 finale was crazy. So much was happening. The dojo brawl, Silver versus Chosen, everything was crazy. You got Daniel versus Silver, Daniel defeating Silver, a lot of crazy stuff. The only issue I have with the season 5 finale was the ending. That's my only issue, but everything else was crazy. And then first place is the season 3 finale. I love the vibes. I love the house fight. I love everything. But yeah, that's my ranking, Joe.
Good list. Now I have a question about this ranking. So obviously we're doing finales, but then after we're gonna do like individual fights as well, right?
Yeah, you can do it. We'll do that.
Okay,
after.
We'll do finales first, and then we'll do individual fights. So Underground, are you going next? Are Melissa going next, or am I going next? How are we?
All right. I'll go next, but the twist is that I am not doing part 1 or part 2 until I see part 3.
Interesting.
All right, you could yeah.
That's because you're doing individual story arcs or individual finales, how they leave things off. I feel that that's kind of the best way to put it.
That's how I'm doing it.
All right, Underground, you want to go next? I guess. Oh yeah, Underground's going next.
All right. From bad to good. Seeing how 5 is the worst and going all the way up to 1.
Yeah.
All right. So season 5's finale. That goes to number 5. Season 4's finale is season 4's finale is goes to number 3. Number one is season three's finale. What do I have left?
You said season 5, right? You said season 5.
Yeah.
What else did
Yeah.
you say?
Did you say season 4?
Yes.
Did you say season 4?
Yeah, and you said season 3.
Did you say season 2?
No, not yet.
Did you say season 2?
No, not yet.
Oh, so you didn't.
Yeah. I didn't write my list down. So I'm just
You don't
All
have
right.
to. Some people, like, when they think about this, they know it by heart, and they just kind of feel like when they're passionate. Like, I think Chosen just knew. For me, I think I just know. I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But it's just got to be what you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can
You're up next, Melissa. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Before she starts, I am gonna write my list and then go after. I'll be last.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So my list. I have to say, from going from parts 1 to of season 6, season 5, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 3, season 2, and season 1. I'd have to say, like, for me, the worst fight, like, would have to be like I'd have to say like season 4,
I think
because like
are we doing finale first and then fights, or are you doing both?
He's doing finales first.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, the season 4 finale. I mean, it was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome, but I felt like it could have been done. I felt like it could have been done a little bit better. Like I love the fact that they brought Chosen back. Like, that was a really great surprise. That was really awesome. But it's like, when you compare it to the other finales that we've gotten, it's pretty mild.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't really like it doesn't really like have that sort of like hype that the other finales gave us. The next one, I would say, the season finale, the part 1 season finale, episode 5. I mean, I agree with CVO. The Tori Peyton List that was Peyton List's best performance as Tori. Like, she really carried that episode, but it's like, it kind of just like pales in comparison. It's like, it just rehashed everything that that we spent seasons trying, like, hoping that these characters have finally started to overcome. You know, from Tori rejoining back to Cobra Kai, which I did not like.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that was so, like, it takes away her season 5 arc, everything she went through from season 5, in season 5. It just completely undoes that, and I don't like that. Like, that was Tori's best season. Like, you really understand, that's where you really rooted for her character. Like you wanted her, like she, like, and then you just throw her back into Cobra Kai, and yeah, and then you have Johnny and Daniel going at it again, like kids, like. Oh, I'm out of each. After with Johnny being such a jerk, like seriously, like him disrespecting Mr. Miyagi like that. The man literally saved his life. Kreese would have killed him if it wasn't for Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, I get he doesn't like being.
Wow,
I get he doesn't
really,
like
Arctic
being
Clown?
constant.
Wow,
Just
that's
ignore him.
sad.
Well, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. I get that he's tired of, like being compared to, to Mr. Miyagi, the Miyagi-Do way. But guess what? That's what he signed up for when he agreed to go Miyagi-Do in the beginning of season 1 part, in the beginning of season 6 part 1. That's what he agreed to. And second of all, the man literally saved his life. He wouldn't be standing there calling him a liar and a thief if like Chris Kreese would have killed him in the beginning of Karate Kid Part 2.
Agreed.
Like seriously. And and she was just like acting, and Johnny was just like kind of like annoying. Like Daniel was actually tolerable. Daniel was more tolerable than Johnny was in this in part 1. Johnny was the annoying one because he wasn't taking any accountability at all.
Yeah, don't get me started, Johnny, this season.
Yeah, he just was annoying, and so the next one, I'd have to say I'd have to say the season 5 finale. I'd put it like right in the middle. Like it was a really great finale. Like it felt like a really big closure. Problem was like what kept it from being like a full the problem is that it gave too much closure. Like it felt like a finale, but at the same time though, then we knew we were getting season 6, so I kind of wish that they would have left things like open, more open, so that maybe we could. And if they did that, we probably would have gotten a better season 6 instead of having all these characters just like regress back to or certain characters regress back to certain back to the way that they way they were before. I mean the season 5 finale was great. I just wish that maybe they would have changed a few things, like maybe instead of not having Silver arrested, you could still have the Kreese escape part, but I think it would have just been more interesting if they didn't have Silver arrested. They had like they would have given like maybe Hawk more given Hawk more to do, instead of nerfing him so much.
Yeah, he lost to Kyler.
Yeah. Well, he lost to Kenny.
You know what's interesting what you said about the ending? You know what they could have done instead of Kreese escaping? I would have done personally. I would have, instead of Kreese escaping, I would have had Master Kim appear at the end of season 5 to set up season 6.
Yeah, and that's what they could have done too. It's like the reason why I rank it like right in the middle is because season 5 kind of felt like too much of a finale because we knew we were going into season 6, and because they closed so many things, it's like they had to regress some characters in season 6, some characters of in their arcs to keep season 6 going. You know, it's like season 6 could have been better if they wouldn't have given season 5 that much of a closure. Like if they would have just left it like with Silver not getting arrested, you could have had Kreese escaping, and like what you said with Master Kim reappearing at the end of season 5.
Yeah, we see
Like,
it first look.
and then we had the Sekai Tekai to still look forward to. So it's like, and like maybe it's like everything else about season 5 was great, except I just feel like season 5's finale just closed too many doors, and when you have another season that you're going into, you need to leave a lot. There are a lot more doors you need to leave open so that there's more story to tell in season 6. My next part, I would say season 5. I would say season 3. Like that was a really great season. I love the part where I love how they made Hawk switch sides at the end, because you knew that the moment that happened, like Cobra Kai was screwed. Cobra Kai was completely screwed.
Yep.
Like not only were they losing the fight, but they were done. The moment they lost Hawk, that's it.
Yeah.
Like abandoned ship. And the house fight was incredible. Like the way that they did it was just so like unique.
It was great.
And yeah, it was great. And then we had the dojo fight at Daniel, and then we had the dojo fight between Johnny and Kreese and Daniel and Kreese, and that was awesome. What would have made it more awesome though was if they had Johnny and Daniel fight Kreese together.
Oh, for sure. That would have been cooler.
That would have been even cooler.
Not to cut your list off, Melissa. That's why I believe that with this possibly being the last time we see these two characters together, I believe that in part 2, when we talk about the actual fights, that I believe that when they did the short version of the Johnny and Wolf fight, I do believe in the series finale that either it's Johnny versus Wolf, or Johnny and Daniel versus Wolf, or it's Johnny and Daniel versus Silver. I think there will be a 2v1 face-off with our heroes and a villain in part 3.
Yeah. And we also had Johnny and Daniel coming together. Like,
and we had a Robbie turning to the dark side, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
Christensen would have been proud.
Yep. And we also had Sam like really coming into her prime and really being like her own character. It felt like we were just getting introduced to this character for the first time. Like we weren't seeing her as just Daniel's daughter, Miguel's girlfriend of the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
And it was like she was really, really existing as her own character. I felt like this was the first season we got, okay, this is Samantha LaRusso. Like, but this is who she is.
And you know what's sad?
I know. In season 4, season 4 took a yeah. They stepped her too far back. That was ridiculous. They should have kept. They had a great starting point for her there in season 3, and they should have kept moving forward with it. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say, like, out of all the seasons, and you can disagree with me. Fans can disagree with me all they want. Out of all the seasons, season 3 was by far when Cobra Kai was at its peak, because it was the most balanced it was the most balanced season we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
That we've ever had. Even now, it's the most balanced because every character got their shine. Every character got their shine.
Yep.
And it's proven that it can be done. It can be done. You can tell all this. That's what I wish they would have done in part 2. Like, seriously, why was Sam even captain in the first place? Like, they should have just had Robbie be captain, because they showed nothing with Sam leading. Nothing. They could have done what they did in season 3. You know, they could have done all of that. They could have had Robbie, they could have had Miguel still carrying the team and giving that brotherly love and blah, 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 and brotherly shove and all of that. And Robbie and Miguel, like leading together, fighting together. They could have done all that, but still given Sam her shine, her shine, showing that she wasn't just made captain just solely because Tori quit. Like, we all know she's good enough to be captain. Like, they could have had her prove that. They could have had her show that by taking the lead where Robbie wasn't. They could have had her they could have had her they could have added scenes where they could have shown her training Devin, like leading the team, like leading the team. I mean, like when Robbie was losing focus, they could have done so much with her, showing her as captain, being a leader, which we all know she's capable of beating. But you know what they did? They basically did what Johnny said to Sam in season 4. They put her in the back seat. And I don't like that. They had so much opportunity to really make Sam shine in part 2. And they just put her in the back seat. And that's why in part 3, they need to give her something. They've set her up where to be like a mentor, where in season 5 with her brother, did nothing to pay it off. They set her up in part 1 to be a leader, to be one of the leaders as captain, when she was made captain, did not pay it off. So it's like they're setting things up, but they're not paying them off. And
you gotta pay it off.
Part 3, what?
You gotta pay this one off. The one in part 2 with Axel and everything, the mentor thing.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta pay it off. I mean, granted, I will always say that I will probably love I'll be happy and satisfied with whatever ending they give us in season 3. I mean, and in part 3 with all these characters. But the setup that they did with Miguel and Sam and even Robbie a little bit, it was not paid off the way that it should have been.
Thank you, Tyrell. Tyrell made a good point in the chat. Look what he said in the chat. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep. Tenfold. And I think the problem is too, that the show kind of like shifted focus a little bit. Too much focus. Shifted too much focus. Because when season 4 came, it became more about when Terry Silver appeared, it became more focused on Terry Silver and Tori, and and I get that, but it's like they weren't balancing the show the way that they needed to. Like, that's why season 3 was so much greater because no character was getting more focus than the other.
It was balanced.
It's like it was balanced perfectly, but season 4 that it was thrown the balance shifted and
threw the ball.
it more focus started going more on Terry Silver and Tori than any other than any character really. I mean,
You know,
you guys see what I'm saying?
I get Silver, like, yeah, Silver, like, I get Silver, like, all that Silver pass. I think Silver, I'll let it slide. Terry Silver, I'll let it slide. But the other
but
characters,
at the same time though,
the
but
other
at the same
characters
time though, at the
Yeah.
same time though, they shifted the balance too much.
Yeah,
They
I
shifted
think
the balance. They shifted.
yeah.
I mean, they shifted the focus too much. Too much.
You know what they
The
you know
show
that
is all about balance.
you know, I want to mention something about season 4 that pissed me off. The fact that Kenny had way more focus than Miguel in season 4 pissed me off. It pissed me off. Because,
Yeah.
like, Kenny, he's a cool guy, but why would you focus on him rather than Miguel and Sam and all the others characters?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they shifted too much focus on characters like Terry Silver, Tori, and and just as you said, Kenny, and it's just like it felt. It's since then it's been off balance. I don't know if they were doing that on purpose,
I don't know.
but that's how it's been. And the fact that we're this far into the show is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's still off bound. Like the fact that we're this far into the show, close to the end, 5 episodes away from the ending, and it still feels off balance. And the chances of it getting of its balance getting regained at this point is very low. Is kind of ridiculous.
Please, part 3, please, bro. Don't do this part 3. Just please give us a good
right.
Okay.
I hope that the show, now maybe I might be proven wrong. I hope that by the end of the show it's balanced again, but I seriously doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it's gonna be balanced again. There's too many characters.
And like I said, so back to topic. Season so that's my reasons for season 3. Season 2, I would say season 2 is next. That was the most up until part 2, that was the most traumatic ending that we've ever gotten. Like both devastating and how many times can you actually say and mean that we watched a show that gave us both an awesome but devastating traumatic ending where we were literally left hanging.
The moment Miguel
literally left hanging. It's like our lives were put it was like our lives were being hung on a balance.
That's
it was like our lives were being put on the balance.
The moment, here's the thing though, the moment Miguel fell off that balcony, like the school, I was literally about, you know what I said when Miguel fell off the thing? I was so pissed off at Robbie. I was like, Robbie, why would you do this, bro? Like, I was sad.
Yeah. And it's like Tori was like a complete psycho in that fight.
Oh yeah, I didn't like Tori in that season.
Yeah. It was like, yep. And the next one I would say season 1. Like I felt like the ending, I just Kreese came back. Like that was the ending where Kreese came back. You knew things were gonna change. Like that's where you knew that things were going to take a dark turn the moment that Kreese showed up. They've been teasing it that he was coming back. And then at the end we get with Daniel and Robbie, you know, we got put back to Miyagi-Do, like Mr. Miyagi's old house.
That was a cool
It
scene.
was, yeah, like that was so cool. Like Miyagi-Do's coming back. It's like, and this whole time we've been feeling Mr. Miyagi's presence, and now we get back into the dojo, and then we see Sam doing karate again, like mastering that kick, doing that kick, and like, and then we had the ending, the ending of the tournament.
Yeah, Miguel versus Robbie.
Yeah, like that was awesome. So, my next one. I gotta go with part 2 finale. Like that was the most traumatic. Like that was the most traumatic, most epic fight that we have ever gotten. And not only that, but it was the death of but we got a death of a teenager, and everybody, including like John Kreese and Terry Silver, were all horrified. Like, that is the one time where you see, for those two characters, that is the one time where you actually see the people that they used to be, the people that they were in Vietnam, resurfacing again, even if it's just for a moment. Like,
yep,
resurfacing again, like mentally, not physically, but mentally. And we just, like, that was so devastating. Like, I mean, we had some awesome moments in that finale. Like Sam was like this is where I disagree with people's opinions about Sam's fighting skills. Like, I'm sorry, but like,
bro, she
literally
knocked out the Dublin Thunder, like, bro.
Right, and she literally took out two Iron Dragons at the same time. Like, no one was touching Sam in that brawl. Like,
Sam was untouchable.
Seriously. And even when yes, I get she got kicked by I get she got kicked by Quan, but she even took that kick like a champion.
Quan was, I'm sorry, but Quan really hates Sam. Like, Quan really hates her. Like, bro was just kicking her all the time.
Right. And tried to harass her when he was drunk, which thankfully Sam showed restraint, because she would have kicked his butt.
And then Quan would be like, you know what Quan's gonna say? He's gonna be like, Larissa, this isn't over. I'll see you on the mat. Which,
yeah, and Sam would be like,
you did technically see her on the mat. You kicked her, so yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we kind of did see her on the mat.
And Sam would be like, I'll be waiting.
And then sadly Sam got kicked during the tag match. Damn it, Sam.
And then he double fingered her.
He's like, haha, I got you back, girl. Let me tag myself out. I want to fight Miguel.
Yeah.
He's scared of Miguel, you can tell.
So that's my list, though.
Yeah, that was a good list.
I like that list. All right, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, you can go, Joe.
All right, so going off, so we're doing 7, because technically each part of season 6 so far ranks as its own individual thing, right?
Okay.
As a writer and as a fan of things, and I've seen some of the very best finales from TV shows of all time, especially more recently. And I'm sorry to say, now that we're 6 seasons in, while I will always remember Cobra Kai, this show doesn't even crack my top 10 on the best finales for a show that there has ever been. But what I will say is these are really good finales for a Netflix show that I've enjoyed for several years.
W.
And I owe a lot to this show, because this show helped me get out of this show, introduced me to karate. I have a lot of passion for it, because it did bring me into a place that made my life happier. So I owe a lot to this show, and I am happy about it. And I am passionate. But so when I say that there's other shows with better finales, don't take that as a bad thing. It's more that there's better writers out there. I know people be like, oh, how dare you diss the big three? But I'm just being factual.
I mean, yeah.
And so coming at number 7, look, I know what they're going for. I know they want to do the twist, but okay, when we did our podcast, we did Strike First, and we had those brilliant writings. Why would you not have a finale, have a big fight? Why would you do a stupid captain's fight, and then we have, and then you have the that should not have happened that late into the episode. That should have been earlier in the episode, and you should have had like the fact that the ending. Oh, I get the twist. People have their issues with the twist. I get it. You couldn't find a female fighter. They had to do the whole thing with Tori joining Cobra Kai. Even though I still don't think it makes sense. The writers still haven't given me a compelling argument to why I think it happened. But so for me, I think the big thing to hold Part 1's finale back for me is just the fact that we didn't get a big fight. Like, do you remember when we were talking about what episode 5 looked like? I think it was Tyrell's idea, and he talked about like Julie and Johnny and Chosen and Mike Barnes, and they're all like fighting like Kim's students, and they're all like, and it was gonna be like the wheel technique and like.
His idea was so much better. Like
where was that finale? Like that's my question. Because also, can I talk about a hot take that I really want to mention about Part 1 in general?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was there no, outside of Johnny having an unnecessary fight with Mike Barnes, which isn't even that good, and the disappointing sparring match, there was nothing for the adults in Part 1. Absolutely nothing. Like, it was a mockery. Like, not only did they make Johnny and Daniel bicker, and that's my other issue, but also a mockery. Like, no fights for the adults. Daniel doesn't get a fight. Johnny just gets Mike Barnes in episode 4, and it's not even that good of a fight. Like,
here's the thing, Joe. The only good fight in Part 1 was the Kwan fight in episode 3.
Yeah, and I agree with 100%.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, so that's all my placing of the Part 1 for that. It was good. I was happy to see you return to Cobra Kai. I was happy to see how this started out. And then, the cliffhanger, it was a cliffhanger, but it didn't do much for me. And then next, this might be a hot take because I know people consider this to be the best season. I'm going with the season 1 finale. Okay? Because when you do a finale, there's a lot that happened. And the All Valley win, all that stuff was great, right? But in season 1, the first season of the show, we didn't have a villain. We didn't have a danger. There wasn't a threat that served a big purpose.
Thank God Kreese came in.
Yeah. And so but one thing I will say, the best thing about season 1 finale is that we got the return of Kreese at the end.
Yeah.
Cool. And then now that would be number 6. Now we're at number 5. And now number 5, I'm gonna go with the season 4 now. Okay, so there were folks like you guys said, I agree with. Chosen showed up at the end, great. But okay, how come in episode 4, not episode 4, how about episode 8, Johnny gets his ass kicked by Silver? Shouldn't have Daniel fought Silver in episode 10 after all the shit that Silver being back has done? Like, Daniel's just gonna sit on his hands and wait for the All Valley to play itself out. He's not gonna go after Silver. Like, we needed an adult fight in episode 10. I've said it for years, and I'll continue to say it. So that's what really holds season 4 back for me, in my opinion. We needed bigger stakes. Miguel walking away and going after Mexico, fine, but we needed bigger things to happen. You guys have anything to say on that? Like, adult fight?
The one good thing about that finale was Robbie versus Hawk, which that was a good fight.
Yeah.
Great fight, actually.
It was a good fight. It's too bad the win is kind of tainted now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you think about my point about having an adult fight in an episode?
I'm fine with it just because I see why they didn't do it. Like, I see why the writers didn't do it. Like, I guess I'll let it slide. I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's fine to let it slide. I just think it would have made it better. I think it would have made it more epic. Because when you get to the fourth season, you're kind of hitting into that mark where, season 3 is so great, and you should be just, if you're a good showrunner, you want to continually up the stakes. You want to make people feel.
Hey, Joe,
oh,
at least the season 5 finale fixed that for you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And we'll get to that in a minute. I have a lot of good things to say about season 5 when we get to that finale. All right, so yeah, that's my placing on season 4. I'm putting season 4's finale as I believe that was episode number 5. Now at number 4. Now, this is going to be Brixtonism. This is probably going to be a hot take for a lot of people. I'm going to put season 2 finale at number 4. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, why is it not higher, right? Well, here's why. Well, there are a lot of things that happen. Well, the school fight is awesome. I don't like how we got to the school fight. The writing for Sam and Tori is insufferable. The fact that they the dialogue in that finale. I get that we were on YouTube Red back then, but I'm sorry. I like the "I'm coming for you, bitch" because it serves a good purpose, but I don't like the alternative stuff. I don't like the "I'm coming for you, bitch." It is great, but I don't like the Robbie and Miguel fighting. She doesn't love you; she loves me.
I mean, here's the thing that I liked about that finale. Here's the thing, Joe. You gotta admit though that voicemail kind of got you. You gotta admit that.
Yeah, that voicemail just broke your heart. That broke your heart,
I'm not saying it wasn't good. I thought that moment was great. It has great moments in it. The fight choreography is great. There's great things, but there's a lot of problems. It's not a flawless finale. It has.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah.
The aftermath of that though was crazy. The aftermath.
Yeah.
And then you have Amanda saying, "No more karate."
Right. Well, this is number 4 on a list. On a list of 6, that's still very, very good for finale of its place.
Yeah.
And so I think that it still serves its purpose. And so now, this is where things get tough because these are what I consider to be the 3 best finales or cliffhangers, we'll call them, because they're not necessarily a season finale, but it's kind of treated like a season finale. Then I got next up on my list is. This is where I cheated with things, and a lot of people are going to vary on different opinions. We have different thoughts on this. Now I got the season 3 finale at number 3. So here's where I got this. Season 3 finale, you have really cool stuff that happens. Like the fact that you get the house fight, which is great, and then you get to see Johnny and Daniel. And Daniel, I love Ralph Macchio. My favorite Daniel line is in this episode. I think Ralph Macchio's best acted line is in this episode, which is when he goes to defend Johnny and he gets in Kreese's face and he says, "You come to my house? My house." And then he says to Kreese, "You wanted to fight, you son of a bitch? You got one."
That scene right there was epic.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, the way he said, you sent them to my house. You came after my daughter.
Yep.
You wanted with what you said, that was
it's
yeah.
One of my favorite things. And also
that is where you knew Daniel was actually going to show Kreese no mercy.
Yep, and
that is where you knew it.
Oh yeah, and the fact that Daniel literally had gone and completely not only gone to Johnny's aid, but you get to see this moment of Johnny going and after Johnny and Kreese in this fight was I will be honest, while the choreography for both stuff is good, I will admit I do like the house fight. I find the adult showdown more personal and more interesting. Especially when Johnny starts it with Kreese and builds into Daniel helping, and also the fact that we've been building in season 3, Chosen teaching Daniel the idea of the pressure point technique, and now here we see the pressure point technique properly used, which I think is so cool that we got it, and I think that that's such a cool moment. So that's why
Robbie's dark turn,
and then of course the ending. Strike Force Media has always said music makes everything better, right?
Mm-hmm.
ending of not only Johnny and Daniel coming together in the end, but the fact that he used coming in the air is brilliant, and is a brilliant ending for that. I love that. I found that perfect. And then this is where things get tough. Now, if you would have asked me before part 2, this order would be reversed. But so I'm going to put the season 5 finale at number 2 on my list. So, because Melissa, you made some great points about how it feels like an ending, but we had to regress some character arcs when we got season 6, which we knew we were going to get at season 6. If I would have done, I would have rather developed a Sekai Taikai with a separate storyline and made it into a movie instead of having a 6. Like instead of the Sekai Taikai being season 6, have it be season 5 while Silver's in prison. All right, now we're doing the Sekai Taikai, and maybe Silver can still appear in that, still be a problem, but make it a movie instead of a season.
Yeah, agreed.
So I feel like that would have been the move. But season 5, I can talk about season 5 forever. This is the most watched finale for me so far because I love that they built up the Silver versus Chosen in previous episodes, and we get it, and it's brilliant. They introduced Mike Barnes, even though in my opinion they didn't do enough with Mike Barnes. I like how he's used in this finale. It's awesome. And then, just the fact that you had all of Daniel's rivals teaming up to go to Terry Silver's house to beat the living crap out of him was awesome. Like, Chosen, Johnny, and Mike Barnes, all there to go kick Terry Silver's ass.
You know what's better, Joe? You know what's even better, though, Joe, than that? Johnny fighting 5 senseis.
Which we're going to get to. I'm going to get to that part. So all these great things happened. The dojo brawl was awesome. I love how Hawk said to Dimitri when Kyler was being stupid and they're trying to hack into the device. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, look at your turn. Kyler's too stupid to ever learn his lesson." Like that has to be one of my favorite Hawk lines ever. And so then I love the fact that because Kenny was being such a dick in season 5. I love when Robbie gets a silver bullet to him. Miguel jumps in and freaking just flying sidekicks and sweeps the leg and does what Miguel does best. And that was a satisfying moment. But by far, bar none, the main reason, even though Chosen versus Silver was epic and was awesome and nothing this show has ever seen before, the best moment in this entire finale is the fact that Johnny Will running on Whiskey and White Claw, baby, which is actually the best line of this episode, was able to, through the sheer power and realizing that he was fighting for, not fighting against, and what his future was able to single-handedly beat 5 senseis. And not just 5 senseis, 5 of Master Kim's senseis. And I think that needs to not be underestimated. Like, I feel like people are like Chosen. I didn't like it in part 1 when Chosen kind of tries to belittle Johnny's win because he beat Silver, But Johnny beat 5 senseis that were Master Kim's.
You can hurt me? I'm running Whiskey White Claw, baby.
Yeah, like, Do you think you can hurt me? I'm running Whiskey and White Claw, baby. Like that moment was awesome.
And like the moment he sees his baby's sonogram, it's like Papa Wolf was taking over.
And when that music kicked in and he just goes for it, like, and I also love in that scene since he's drunk. So sometimes when you're drunk, it's hard. You can't get all the best Johnny Lawrence moments because like from his main like crazy fight scenes with his kicks, he's drunk, he's disoriented. It'd be hard for him to do a bunch of spinning kicks. So I love that he's like fighting realistically, like slamming a beer glass in the guy's face, particularly chopping the guy's hand off with the katana.
Guys, I actually have to start heading out.
No worries.
But
make sure you watch the stream on replay so you can see what I talk about with my number 1.
Yeah. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, guys.
No worries.
All good,
No
Melissa.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.
Take care. So you have that awesome moment, and then the fact that one of my favorite kicks to do is a turn sidekick. He turns sidekicks the guy, takes them all out, and then Mike's like tackles the one guy to save Johnny, but then John's like, just like I did most of this. Where were you? Like, love it. Great. Iconic moment. The ending that all the couples make amends and, get back together after their...
And then also, Joe, another thing that I love about this episode is Daniel Crane kicking Silver in the face.
Yeah, that part was...
Full circle that Silver literally says the crane kick would never work, and Daniel uses... Not only does Daniel use the crane kick on Silver, while Silver was beaten, was badly messed up from his fight with Chosen and was running low on stamina, you actually have Daniel not only uses the crane kick, but uses the Quicksilver method against Silver.
That part was needed.
One of the most epic moments of this show. I love it.
That part was needed.
That's why I put it at number 2. It still is very good. I still like it. And then, of course, Kreese escaping at the end, setting up season 6. Pretty interesting. I do agree with you, Chosen. I would have gone with Master Kim showing up.
Yeah.
I think that I would have actually had it where I think the finale would play out exactly the same, except for I make 2 changes. I would have made Yoon and Kwon be introduced into the dojo brawl, and then Master Kim sees his senseis beaten up and starts taking action.
Actually, what I would have done, Joe?
Yeah.
I would do 2 things. I would have the ending. You know how Silver's in the police car? Imagine we get a scene where Silver's in the police car. We still get that scene, right?
Yeah.
But then the police guy stops the car, and Silver's like, "Why did you stop the car?" And then he's like, "You're free, Mr. Silver." And he's like, "What?" And he gets out of the car, and that's where you get your first look at Hayden the lawyer. And he tells Silver.
That would have been nice. That would have been a good setup. I like that. That's
then
fantastic.
the actual ending, we go back to Korea, and then you see Master Kim meditating. His eyes are closed. He's meditating, and then he opens his eyes like, "We are ready," and that's where season 5 ends.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's fantastic. That's really good. And so I think that would be good. The thing that would change, and then headed into now my number 1. I think everyone knew this was going to be obvious, but
Yeah,
I'm going with the part 2 finale. Well, part 2 wasn't perfect, but there's a lot to love in this finale. I mean, the fact that a student died in a global tournament, it just raised all the stakes, and the fact that Silver and Kreese have seen now their old shades of themselves of like, this is what their actions have constant consequences, Mr. LaRusso. And this is that full circle moment for everyone. And not only do you get to finally see a prelude of Silver's Kreese, you get to know the best line in this episode. Like, one of my personal favorites is, "It's a damn shame you should have stayed in yours." Like that cage is great. And while that fight is not amazing, I do love that Johnny gets to finally jump in, beats Silver, and says, "I owed you one." It was great.
Oh, you're talking about lines now. Okay.
Yeah.
2 on 1? 2 on 1 must be a good workout.
Oh, yeah, I'm building up. Yep. And then 2 on 1, finally, good workout. I love that one. That was one of my favorites. 2 on 1. So that's the next thing. And then the brawl itself, which was awesome, which was fading around so many different things happening.
Miguel versus Axel.
Miguel versus Axel was awesome. Just throwing around Ragdoll. Sam had her moment. Tori, I still love my new favorite Robbie line is when Zara when Robbie defends Tori from Zara, and then Zara says, "You would really choose her over me," and then Robbie says, "Not even close."
Yeah.
That line killed me.
You know what? Another line that killed me, Joe.
I had no chill in that scene.
Miguel, the one line that killed me from Miguel is like when Axel pushes him to the ground, Miguel grabs him by his skis, like, "What the hell is your problem, huh?"
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Just the brawl overall was great, and then how he escalated to.
I love the. Oh, Joe, there's another fight I love.
Yeah.
Since we're mentioning Kwon, the fight he had with Diego, the knockout he did to Diego is crazy.
Yeah, I love that knockout. I thought that was great. Because overall, this episode had so many great things. And then when we got to, not only the big brawl, I love Daniel sees Dennis. He's like, "Really? You again?"
That made me laugh.
Yeah.
That was great. He was not happy to see him. And then, of course, we got something we never thought we would get. Season 6, Part 2 introduced. We told so many people that Sensei Wolf was going to be a big deal in Part 2. He's going to be a big character, even bigger in Part 3. And Sensei Wolf did not disappoint. Sensei Wolf, for me, honestly, carried Part 2. Because, bro, this dude, when we get this scene, just this conversation between Johnny and Wolf is brilliant. And Chosen, I think there's a few people that have seen it, but Chosen, he was one of the few people that have seen my reaction to knowing, because no leak said anything about Johnny and Daniel versus Sensei Wolf. So when we got that moment, my face was priceless. Do you remember my face, Chosen?
I remember the look you gave when the moment that scene happened. You were like, "Oh my god, I never thought this would happen."
Yeah, I was just blown away, man. It blew my mind. And so I just love it. I love that he's going back. The fact that Wolf does the pressure points, and the fact that Johnny's just trying to get to his son, and he's like, I love probably my favorite line in this episode. I will tell you guys, I am working on the next time I see Trevor. Me and Trevor are doing our own. We're doing a skit and a recreation, kind of a what if scenario. And to be like, what if Johnny and Wolf, if Daniel didn't show up, and it was Johnny and Wolf, but a longer fight. And I'll play Sensei Wolf, and Trevor's gonna play Johnny, and it's gonna be awesome. You guys are gonna love it. But so anyway, I love how this all starts, like them just working their way through the brawl. The fact the adults are on this brawl, Chosen's defending Kim Da-eun, and they're beating up the Tiger Strikes senseis. Awesome. Awesome moments. Great. Hawk and Dimitri beating up the other guys. Yes, absolutely.
Kenny and Devin taking down some people too.
Yeah, that was awesome. I loved how they were teaming up. Everyone teaming up the different moments. Sam getting their win on Dublin Thunder. Great. Loved how all that worked out. But then, of course, you have Johnny and Dana just going up against Sensei Wolf. And I love how it starts when Sensei Wolf walks up to Johnny. John Lawrence, one of us is about to have a lot more fun than the other. Out of my way, asshole.
Miguel's winning. Yeah, we know that, dude. You don't have to say that. We already know.
John Lawrence is about to have a lot more fun than the other. Just the fact that they fought them. It's like, 2-on-1. Fun. Oh my god. Just when Johnny joins that fight, and you're just like, oh my god. And the fact that you're realizing, even though the plot wants you to think that the crowd pushed Sensei Wolf away from Johnny and Daniel, but I can see to think if that crowd did not stop that fight, I don't know if Johnny and Daniel would have made it out of that brawl.
You know what's funny, Joe? I noticed this when I was rewatching the episode. When Johnny and Daniel were fighting him, I did notice something interesting. You could see this stunt double for Johnny and Daniel. You can see it when he's fighting Wolf.
And I think the reason for that is because they couldn't keep up with Wolf.
Because the actor plays Wolf, Louis Tan. He's something else.
Louis Tan is just crazy, bro. It's just like the fact that Cobra Kai got Louis Tan, win. W.
It's crazy because you got Louis Tan, Brendan Ashley, and Reina. Well, all three of them.
Yeah. The fact they brought the three big in here, and I know a lot of people have a lot of things with like people would say season 6's standout character is Quan. Oh, that's super cool. I didn't know that. But so the whole thing, I think, with this is just I'm so excited for part 3 because Wolf in part 2. We'll get some scenes with him. When he
I think part 3, Iron Dragons is gonna carry part 3.
They're gonna carry part 3. I mean, I think there's gonna be so much stuff. I mean,
and I gotta give it to Patrick Lewis too because yes, he's not like that experienced like Reina, Renan.
No, he doesn't have that training, but he did.
He's
do a
still
good
good
job.
though. He's still pretty good.
Yeah, I'm hoping we actually get some more like actual like training scenes between him and Wolf, like where Wolf is really just pushing into him and just like I really love it. But yeah, I loved the finale, especially with the ending with cut the feed, having Quan die. Just it's gonna it's such a nice point, and we'll be in part 3 before we know it, and it's gonna be crazy.
And here's the thing, guys. Even if Quan's dead, I still think Brendan H. Lee is going to be in part 3 only for nightmares and visions of Quan. That's the only time you're going to see Quan. You're going to see him as a dead Quan who's just taunting Daniel and everyone.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
I wonder.
Go ahead, Susan.
I wonder if it's interesting, Joe, because what if like for Quan, like what if Quan joined Iron Dragons instead of Cobra Kai, Korean Cobra Kai? Like what would have happened?
I think it would be interesting. I think it would be very interesting. Oh, that's pretty
He would
cool.
be more OP. Quan would be way more OP if he was.
Yeah, I think he would definitely be. I think he would totally have been way more OP. Oh, BRB. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he would totally be more OP. I definitely think that could happen. Yeah, I just think it's crazy. Like, oh, I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. I just want to go tell something to my fiance real quick.
No problem. Okay. But yeah, we had Quan for how many episodes was Quan in? I think it was 7 episodes, right?
I think he was in all my.
I think 7 because he was in episode 3, episode 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he was in 7 episodes in total.
Yeah.
And then for Axel, he's probably like he's in part 2, right? The whole thing of part 2, and then part 3, and then I think after episode 14, that's the end of Axel. And you guys might wonder, how do you know that episode 14 is the end of Axel? Because the actor who plays Axel, Patrick Lewis, he has the IMDb on his bio page on Instagram. So if you look at if you click the link for IMDb and you look at everything he's in, the last episode he's gonna appear is episode 14. It's confirmed.
Oh wow. Okay.
So after Miguel beats him, that's the end of him. But I was gonna say, like, since episode 14 is the end of Axel, he's in 8 episodes in total, 8 of them. Even Zara too. Zara is 8 episodes as well.
Yeah.
And for Wolf is gonna be in I think Wolf will be in 10 episodes. I think he'll be in episode 11 as well. I think he'll be in 10 episodes in total, which is crazy.
Yeah. I think I'm a call it here. When
Joe comes back.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty late now.
Oh. Okay. Here is my finale list. Season 5 finale is number 5.
Okay.
Season 1's finale is number 4.
Okay.
Season 4's finale is number 3.
Okay.
Season 3's finale is number 1. Oh wait, yeah. And season 2 finale places the second.
Okay. So me and you have the same number 1 then. We both have the same number 1. Yeah, season 3 finale is definitely my favorite one.
Yeah. And that song that was playing in the background was my favorite thing about that whole finale.
Bro, that song, you know the moment Johnny went to Cobra Kai to confront Kreese? That song, I think it's called Duel of the Snakes or something like that. That soundtrack was so freaking good.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree with you on that.
Like, I gotta give it to Zach and Leo. They know how to make songs. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah. And even Enter the Sakai Takai.
Yeah, even the
Oh
part
my god.
Enter the Sekai Takai, Iron Dragons, the Dubin Thunder soundtrack, the Dubin Thunder music, that was pretty good. The Spain Dojo, the Korean Cobra Kai, the song where Quan dies, like the song where Quan dies, that
Yeah.
score, oh my god, like there's so many good soundtracks for part 2. What else? Even the song where we see Silver meeting, the song where Silver meets Wolf, that song too, like that was a good song.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
And the song where Kenny beats that one captain in episode 9. Where's Jake? Jake is busy right now. If you're asking.
Oh, and the fact that Kenny flipped off Silver.
Oh, that was a good moment. One of my
That
favorite.
was awesome. That was awesome right there.
Yeah, like there were so many good soundtracks. Like, I think there was one called the Karate War, which was when the Sekai Takai brawl happens. That soundtrack, like the way it's intense, like the music, bro. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the score where Silver's fighting Kreese, that score, ooh, pretty good, too good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a end it here. But we can still chat.
Yeah, I wonder where Joe is. He's probably just
On air. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm end it here. If you like this episode of the podcast, like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you on episode 20 of the podcast.
yeah, and we'll probably get images next week. So
Yeah, I am hoping for that. All right, guys.
all right, see you later, guys.